No,
in
that part
there.
on the no, the part on Hey Arnold where the mailman. He's like, "How did you deal with your velvety voice?" He's like, "Well, he's on Gerald. He's like, that's all right, baby." He's like, "You just have to have a nice voice." He's all, he's on moonlight, babe.
Day, on moonlight day. Didn't they do that shit?
All the girls in the crowd are like, "Oh my God, Gerald!" Oh, Gerald.
Yeah. Dude, I looked that shit up.
What, the actual episode?
Nah, not that. Like, the fucking the differences between voices and shit. Like, remember I told you that fucking girl was like, "Oh shit, I already do it anyway, so I might as well like just do it on stream, right?"
Yeah.
So I was like when I made my first song, I never thought I could sing. You know what I mean? I just was looking at it like, shit. Macy Gray got a fucking Grammy, like, and I don't think Macy Gray could sing. No disrespect to Macy Gray, but
She got that weird raspy ass voice.
yeah, character though. That's what they say. It's like, oh, most people who don't consider themselves singers always have a unique character voice, right? It's a unique character to their voice because they're not a conventional singer. So it's
Right.
like the homegirl had came to me at work when it was a break room one time. She was like, I was like, yeah, my song is out, blah blah. And she was like, oh, what kind of song? Like, is it just music? And I'm like, no, I sang on it. Sang. She's looking at me like, you know how to sing? And I'm like, hell no. And she's like, oh, like I used to like sing and I know how to do runs and riffs. Do you know how to run and riff? I'm like, hell no, what the fuck is that? And she's like, do 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 do. And all that yeah. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, I just know do re fa so do, nigga. That's enough. So she did all that shit. I'm like, man. And I just told her, I'm like, shit. I just consider myself this 2015. I'm like, I just consider myself like the dude version of Macy Gray. Like, shit. I try and I choke, and when I stumble, like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I'm saying what I'm saying. But no, so I looked up the shit, and it's like bass is the lowest. Then you got baritone,
Baritone,
you got tenor, then you got fucking
alto,
alto,
uh-huh.
and then counter alto, fucking soprano. Right?
Real quick, I just got a text from my boss. He said, "Store will be closing tonight. Stay safe." I ain't working tonight.
Let's go.
Let's go. We can get 400 tonight, bro.
Yeah, for real. Hell yeah. That shit already downloaded. It's already downloaded.
Yeah, that's too. We was running it all weekend. My bad. Hey, go with the voices. My bad. We'll talk about that after.
Yeah, so then soprano. And so I trip off of in high school when I was playing football. I did have choir class, and the motherfucking teacher was trying to, like, when the dude was telling you in the voice video, he's like, "Oh, bass is like from a low E to the E," and I'm like, "Damn, nigga, that's a low ass range. That range is just like, whoop, it's not even like, you know what I mean?" And so, right, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm looking at that video when I was researching Earth, Wind, and Fire and shit, and the two dudes who sing on Earth, Wind, and Fire, they was like, "Oh yeah, we can go from baritone all the way to soprano," and they was like, "What?" They was like, well, how do y'all do that?" They was like, "So hold up, you mean this whole time Earth, Wind, and Fire has only been two voices?" And they're like, "Yep." And I'm like, "Oh, what? What y'all do when y'all go for the show?" And they was like, "Well, we teach everybody else the parts and shit." But
that's crazy. I didn't know that. Two singers? And that shit sounds full. It's all full. Like, huh?
They do all the voices.
You remember?
Yeah. I betcha. Ooh, betcha.
That's dope.
And come on. So
it's dope how they always go into like falsetto, like super duper high, like super high.
And the way they say they did it. Yeah, dancing. Yeah, September, exactly. They say the way they did it is they grew up with the music that their moms was listening to, and they was imitating the female singers. And that's how they developed that shit. They said, he was like, "Oh, do you know like Denise Williams, the girl who sing Free, boom, 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 boom." You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And I'm just like, all right.
Yeah.
So when you watch that video, he's going through the different tones, and I'm like, all right, well, I know I can do bass, because then he brings up Barry White and fucking Johnny Cash. All round burn fire. And I don't even think Johnny Cash is bass to me, but
He a little, yeah, he a little mid range.
you know. So then after that, they like
But he can't.
baritone. Huh?
No, I'm just saying, like Johnny Cash, that type of singing. I don't know. Why? I just had this conversation with Shanae the other time. I was like, yeah, people can sing, but to me, singing is like gospel singing, like because what you said earlier about the girls saying riffs and runs. To me, that's singing. That's hard. Like that's
Yeah.
hard to like keep controlling it over, like up and down, go high, and all like in tune or whatever. And it's like and it's melodic too. So it's just that's difficult. To me, that's like really singing like. Because I mean, I guess if you get an average singer, they could sing regular stuff, right? Like just the notes. But that when you're transitioning in between the notes and like you're playing that shit like a piano or like a trumpet or something, you know?
So then in the video, this is why I'm glad he put that shit in the video, because it's real shit, nigga. You'll feel bad about your voice. He said, now the world is pretty much obsessed with sopranos at the moment. He was like people that could just rip through the frequencies all the way up. He said, but I just want to let everybody know, no matter what singing voice you have, all voices are created equal. You know what I'm saying? Because a soprano can't do what a baritone could do. Tenor can't do what an alto could do, or blah blah blah, right? And he was saying like, he's like, think about it. My first, he was showing Barry White. He was like, you see the power? And he was like, how easy it is when you're a bass tone. My everything, right? He said, if you're a soprano and you're trying to get that low, it's harder for you to try to get that, and it's just easy for you because that's where you at. My everything. But then it's like showing fucking baritone and fucking I'm like, I don't know who these other motherfuckers he showed, but then he showed John Legend. And I'm like, okay, John Legend's a baritone? Okay, I thought he was higher. He's like, ordinary people.
No, no. Girl, it's fucking R.
Your lips where you take it slow.
Slow. Like, like he's like, it's like you hit him in the knee or something. No, take it
slow. Old ass people. This nigga hit him in the knee. Yeah, man. But then so then after they got to fucking baritone, then they go to fucking tenor. I'm like, I forgot who they pulled out. They pulled out somebody else. And I'm like, all right, I could do this nigga shit. I could do this shit. I could do the tenor shit. Some of it, you know. I ain't got all the range. And then but then they start talking about Bruno Mars. They use Bruno Mars for a lot of the examples, and I'm like, yeah. Like that heaven. I'm just like, oh, shit.
That's hard. It's like you screaming that whole time.
Yeah. And like when you got, I guess like fucking bass is like a fucking fatter or heavier fucking vocal cords, you know, versus thin vocal cords. That's how you can go to that fucking.
That's crazy, right? To think about the spectrum, low fat chords on the bottom, and then as you go up, it just gets skinnier and skinnier and skinnier until it gets anorexic, and at the top, like it's crazy.
And you Mariah Carey.
Yeah, Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande type shit.
And they kept using Ariana Grande in the fucking example. He said,
"He's talented, bro." The people, I don't hear a lot of people talk about how much range she has, but she has the range. For her to be doing those karaoke roulettes, have you ever watched those on like what is the show with Jimmy Fallon?
Tonight Show.
Night Show, yeah. They'll be doing those karaoke roulettes, and they got the Roots playing. They're just playing the music, but she can imitate almost everybody, dude. It's crazy. She imitated Mariah Carey, Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera, she has this freaking range too, but she hit every single one. I was like, dang. I was like, huh.
No, she was that talented, huh?
Okay. Hey, everybody. But yeah.
So looking at all those voices in that video, it still goes back to what you said. Everybody can sing; they can get to the notes. At the end of the day, you just got to sing songs that's made for your voice. So the key is figuring out who are other people in your range that sing shit that you like to sing. Then sing some shit that you like to sing. Because my goal is to be able to sing and play piano at the same time. And like, you got to pick songs that you know because then obviously you know it and it's easier. Then you can hum it because you got to start off by humming it and then playing one hand. Say you record just the left hand, then you play with the right hand. Then you record just the left hand and play with the right hand. Then you start putting them together slowly, you know? But I can sing songs that are in my range and I can play at the same time. Like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can have like the piano accommodate your voice. Because the way that, yeah, like you play on your left is the bass, like right bass register, and your voice can fit in the middle of that. And then if you want to go lower, if your voice is a little lower, then you can play a little lower rather than the top part can accommodate. Yeah, yeah, man. I've been thinking about that a lot. That too, like a lot of that too. I was looking through samples, and I think I was telling you before, but I was going through samples. I was like, "Damn, this is dope." And I was playing some like those neo soul chords packs that I had on that ripcord. So I don't know how to play the piano, like so. I use Ripcord, which is a plugin that has presets, to where you can hit keys, and the keys have those different types of chords in that specific genre. So the ones that I have is jazz, like it's like dark jazz, jazzy, high jazz, whatever, and neo soulish type keys. So I have it, always have it with the electric piano sound plug in there. So it gives me that feel. I was like, oh, okay. But I started singing to it. I was like, oh shoot! Like I had the mic right here, right, and it's already plugged in just because we do podcasts and stuff all the time. So when I was playing the chords, I was like, dang, and then I would play it, and then I would put some effects on the vocal track, like some reverb, and I told you I put the doubler on there, and so it was panned. And I was singing, I was like, oh shit, I was like, it sounds like I'm in the shower. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I was like, I was like, ah! I was like, oh shoot, this shit sound good. So I recorded it. I was like, all right, cool. Then I was all nervous. It's like I was by myself when I was singing, and then I was like, I played it for Shanae. I was like, hey, listen to this, hold on. Like, all nervous. And she was like, hey, it sounds good, right? She's like, that's you. I was like, yeah, that's me. She's like, yeah. She's like, look at you. I was like,
You're like, oh,
I was like, all right, cool. Like, I was nervous. I'm so nervous. Singing is a lot like dancing, right? Because when you sing, like when you rap, it's fine because you're saying words, but when you're singing, like it's a vulnerable thing too, right?
dude, even rapping's vulnerable words, man. That shit I rapped yesterday was some vulnerable shit. I made
That was
yesterday.
dope. I was about to ask you, man. So you put that out, and you were just like, you sat there and wrote that. How long did it take you to write that, or you were just freestyling?
So I started freestyling. It took me probably like 30 to 40 minutes to. Within the first 20 minutes, I had like, because what it was probably a cool. Is that shit 16 bars? I don't know if it was 16 bars. I gotta count. I gotta go back.
Who counts bars anymore? Nobody counts bars anymore.
All I counted was when the next time that the beat change up was. It just felt like that's a good time to leave out, you know. But I had like
It's usually 16. I mean,
right? So I had like 12 bars within like 30 to 40 minutes, and like it all started because I was freestyling, and then I was like, well, shit. If motherfuckers say if you get specific, then it'd be universal. Let's get specifics. And I thought to myself, like, then I start rapping about all this other shit. I'm like, oh man, what would I say? And I'm like, this is an evolution from the other shit, because the other shit was a long ass 24-minute video. This is like 60 seconds of no cussing. Like, this is exactly like, yeah, I mean, straight to the point, to the core. And like, I sat there, dude, and I was like, man, should I put that shit out? And I'm like, nah, I was bitching out again. And I was like, man, you know what? Fuck
that. Nah, nobody deserves these words from me. Nobody
deserves these words. I fucking meticulously put these words together to form exactly like, you know, it's a whole nother, it's summed up in 60 seconds, you know? And I'm just like, man, you know what? Fuck it. And this one is different because we're going to put it everywhere. We're going to put this on TikTok. We're going to put it on Twitter. We're going to put it on YouTube. We're going to put it on Instagram. Because even though I was very specific, I feel that any dude that's really into their chick or like really appreciate what she brings to the table kind of shit can relate.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't really remember what you said, but um I remember the flow of it because you were going and you were hitting like off beats with like little alliteration words. I was like, oh shit, damn! I was like, look at this fool! Like, I was like, why isn't he rapping? Why aren't you rapping? You're making me mad, damn! You're making me mad now.
Dude, there's certain parts. Because look, that was another thing too. It's like, all right, dude, I seen this clip. Rosie Rose posted it on her story, and it was like a Mike Tyson clip, and they was talking about like motherfuckers do you wrong kind of shit, right? And he was like, oh, well, I don't fuck with motherfuckers that do me wrong and all this shit, and then I switch up and I move different, you know. And then Mike Tyson's like, that's your problem. So I'm like, hold on, what?
That's your problem.
He's like, how is that my problem? He's like, because now they're your master. Now they're your master because you've changed. They changed you. They had power to change you from being who you really was. I was like, fuck. And I sat there and I was like, man, because obviously the shit I did prior to this, I'm like, man, if I would let that situation change me, I wouldn't do this. And I'm like, I should do it, you know, because then that would release the power over me. Because I'm like, I'm acting like dude in the video. I'm like, no, fuck that, man. I'm switching up. You know what I mean? I need to move different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, shit. I feel it was productive. I feel it was productive on multiple facets. It's like, and like the difference is with the other one is like, all right, I said that shit directly to you. This one is just like I just put some shit out into the universe. It's just right there. It is what it is. But fuck it.
That shit was dope, man. No, seriously, it was.
But I did like that when I was able to, because this is what it was. All these memes and shit I be seeing, because I'm all in the self-development shit. They all say, fucking feel all the feelings, right? They said, don't run from the feelings. Feel the feelings to the full effect. The fucking alliteration right there. But
feel all the feelings to full effect. Dang. You know? Yeah, that's
so feel all the feelings. And as an artist, what's the best way that we can express our feelings? Through our fucking art. Artists going art. We're going art. So it's like, okay. And just like how I was telling you, I'm like, dang, man, we should put words on our shit. And then you like, man, I was just singing on my shit. I'm like, oh, shit, yeah. I'm like, dude, dope. Then I hit you up and you playing your bass. I'm like, nigga. So then I'm like, and it's been many times where I said I was going to put something straight out, you know what I mean? And I didn't do it. Then I went on TikTok and I seen the thing and I'm like, man, ain't nobody duet my nigga shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm finna duet some shit, you know? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. And I ain't finna tell them I'm finna do it. I'm finna just do it.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, shit. Oh. I said, yo. Hey, real shit, man. Hey, that's just dope, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, thank you.
Yeah, so yesterday,
did well.
I practiced that shit. I had to practice it probably like, we ain't gonna lie, on camera. I practiced that shit to get it flawless. Because I had to switch up certain words and parts. And it's like, maybe call like the cool 15 times I had to do that shit. And probably like takes 7 and 13 and 11 could have been it. But 15 was the most complete, you know what I mean? Because it was that the more you do it, the better you are, obviously. But then I was able to hit the words better. Like, see, it was this poet I watched, Kevin Tate. Kevin Tate is a comedian. When he first started doing the pandemic, he was doing a fucking stream every night. And this nigga's like he probably already over a year now. Every night straight, fucking consecutive. Gemini gang. But a poet came on and they was reading their material. And he was like, because he's a comedian, he's like, hey man, like, if you don't mind me asking, like, do you ever know any of your work off book? And the dude's like, yeah, I do, but like, you know, I just write this shit just because I feel like writing, and like, I ain't finna perform this shit nowhere, like, blah, blah. And he's like, he's like, why you ask that? He's like, because when you're reading it, it's just that, like, you know, I'm a comedian and like, you want to connect with the crowd with your message. Is that when you're reading it when you're reading it, you can't connect because you're not looking at them. You know what I mean? You're looking at the words and you don't hit the words right when you're reading it. He said, when you're off book, since you know it like the back of your hand, you're going to hit it different. You're going to land different. And I was like, yeah, certain parts when I was spitting the flow, it's like, if niggas is paying attention to wordplay, nigga, and how syllables, nigga, the whole first half rhymes with on, and the whole second half lines with E. Just for the first layer, you know. But then the little fucking alliterations, the little fucking this part in the stanza of these syllables rhyme with this part in the stanza and leaves. I was like, nigga, this is some. And the only thing I wanted to do, I was like, nigga, to emphasize this, because you know, like when you watch Noah James put up his, niggas got subtitles. And I'm like, the subtitles do add, because like, you know, it'll be different if y'all had the words to tie to the memory as you're hearing them. And it's like, dang. And then if I can put the subtitles where it's a little bouncing ball, where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm gonna do that shit.
You should. Yeah, because it gives you that context of what you're talking about. Because yeah, you was going like that Spitfire. You know what I mean? Like that. You're yeah, man, it was dope. Like I keep thinking about it. I gotta go back and rewatch it. I gotta pay attention. But yeah, because you know, the first thing that hits me is melody, right? Or the first thing that like the cadence and how everything's presented. And then I go back to it. I think that's how I listen to music too, right? Like, or if somebody's rapping or whatever, I'll listen to how they're doing it, and I'll go back to it and listen to what they're saying.
Yeah, that's how I feel with Andre 3000, and that's why I put all the words the way they be. So then when people do go back, they like, oh, this nigga's stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Because then it's like, dang, nigga, you really didn't hear that. And it's like, like, and then it's funny too because I don't know, man. It was just a good ass way to express myself, and it was just like, I don't know. I did it yesterday, made it yesterday, put it out yesterday.
It's a way for you to what's called. It's you already know how to do it. It's like me on machine. You know how to do it already because you've been doing it for a long time. Even if it was years ago, or you know how to do it. It's in you. So I mean, it's like flexing a muscle.
But
Except that was a pinky toe, though.
yeah, it's a pinky toe. I know, right?
You bringing it back.
That wasn't even strong.
That's for what's it called? That's for balance. You do
the pinky toe for balance. I know, right? I'm just do this for balance, y'all. It's only once in a while. For balance, it's like Hit Boy. Fuck, man. Hit Boy, I ain't gonna lie, that was a part of the inspiration too, because he was like,
he put a song. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's not bad either. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, he's spitting. I'm like, yeah, producers that spit. Remember what I was saying last time? I was like, nigga, I think all producers probably spit once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, they did, man.
In a time frame, no, you know.
Yeah, nobody ever comes into producing not rap at all. Come on, like I know you want to rap. Like I know you do. I mean, I've done it. You've done it. Everybody's done it. Don't sit there and lie to me saying you never tried to rap. Yeah, don't
lie. How else you gonna put the hook together and shit? But yeah. Nah, man, it was cool, man. It was cool to express, and then fucking, you know, just because it's like, since I talk shit about the newer generation and shit.
You do?
Hell yeah! Like
what? Like what? What's wrong with the newer generation?
So fucking
that you don't like.
So the young homie, back when I was playing Street Fighter, and he came to my stream, and he was 16 at the time, right? Young homie. He over there like, I have song requests, and niggas used to put song requests in there. So this nigga gonna put on one of the song requests. It was fucking on a lean for real. 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 And I'm like, nigga. I'm losing brain cells listening to this shit. Nigga. Come on. And it's like, you know, I had to explain. I'm like, hey man, like I come from the era. Like, first off, I come from the era where like I appreciated poetry first, my nigga. Like, not even rap first. It was poetry first. It's like, ooh, haikus. Like, you know what I mean? So then we come from that angle. Then you get fucking people that came. That's what I'm saying. Literally, pussy and paper with poetry, power, and pistols. Fucking Tupac was a student. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated when people had the wordplay. And then, you know, as it evolved, like, all right, then it changed to, okay, we having fun. That's Lil Jon was the first, like, all right, we just gonna have fun. We're not being lyrical. We're having a party. We're gonna chant some shit, and you're gonna repeat the chant because you're gonna know the chant because it's gonna say, bust her head up. Let the nigga don't stand and bust her head. Like, you know what I mean? But in the middle, you still appreciate the motherfuckers that got flows. Like Dragon, what's that? Down Bottom. You got Juvenile, right? Juvenile at the height of his career, and comes out with Down Bottom with Juvenile. Do them niggas bust a gun? Hell yeah! But he'd come in and just man, come on, man. And
Yeah.
so when you listen to this other shit, and it's like, I'm on the lane for real. I'm on the lane for real. I'm on the lane for real.
You're like, what else are you?
No. Because even in the all gold chains, when I was, really raving it up, when that song would come on, it was very awkward because people didn't know what part not to sing. In the song, like you'll see it get quiet, the DJs always go, and it'll be like certain niggas is going nigga, but
you over there scanning the crowd.
you motherfucker.
Hey,
I dare you, motherfucker. I'll see you.
That's an op right there.
Just
right
like
there.
on that TV, say it. I said with you.
Go ahead. I know you want to say it. He's up. I like his eyebrows when he said, I'll say it with you. I'll say it with you.
He said his eyebrows. Hey, real shit, eyebrows do be talking for people though. Straight up.
That's how you belittle somebody. If you want to belittle somebody with some action, you put the eyebrows in. You little. You just don't know.
They niggas have to just zoom in just on the eyebrows to see. Right. It ain't what he said, it's what his eyebrows said.
Oh, you know he's in trouble.
This motherfucker over here demeaning me. I didn't even see him. He said all nice words to you, but did you see his eyebrows though?
No, you know he meant something with that. Yeah.
It's like when they do that little hurt ass smile. Shut that like shit up.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like,
yeah, sure. Yeah, well. That's ugly.
Shit. But yeah, dude, it's like, certain young niggas ain't they doesn't look at the game of hip hop, appreciate the elements, come at it from like, oh, I'm a wordsmith, I'm an MC, I'm a master of the ceremony, I'm here to deliver a message, right? Because at the end of the day, the thing that I realized is that whether I'm making beats or rapping, I can't not do shit that's not true to myself. Like when I'm about to rap, I can't rap about not what I'm feeling or feeling at the time. When I'm making beats, I can't make not what I'm feeling at the time.
True. I agree with that because so I made a remix to Maeta. Maeta, she dropped some. She's an R&B singer. She dropped on her Instagram. She's like, oh, I got this. I dropped the vocals on SoundCloud to her song "Teen Scene" with Buddy. She's like, oh, I want to hear all you producers and super producers, mix it and whatever, blah blah blah.
There you go, super producer. Let's go.
Superman. No, but I did it right. My brother's like, hey, you should do some because Kate Trinata produced that song. I was like, oh, it's easy. It was like at 108. The BPM was like at 108. So freaking, it was like a 2000 and what did he say? That's 2010. 2012. That was so it was around that time, like that sound, Kate Trinata sound. And then I was making it, and yeah. So I remade it. My brother was like, you should do like a Dilla type beat, whatever, like that type of feel. I was doing it. I was like, no, because it's at 107, like it's at 108. And I don't want to warp her voice. Like everything's already mixed down for the vocals. Like I don't want to do that. So I kind of trapped it out a little bit, not too much. I'll let you hear it. Well, you hear it. It'll be up on the SoundCloud, and I'll put it up for download on
Bandcamp.
On Bandcamp, yeah. But yeah, I did it. I was like, no, forget that. Like I'm not doing a freaking Dilla beat on this. Like it sounds better this way. Like if I were to do a Dilla beat that way, I'm sure it would be all right. But yeah, like you said, like it's not what you're feeling.
Feeling at the time, though.
Maybe if I go back to it and try to
go back and get some, but that wasn't what you was feeling at the time. Yeah.
No way. Nope.
So yeah, you got to be true to yourself, and that's the thing. Like, and when you're creating, and you ain't being true to yourself.
Yeah, and your music comes out shitty. Well, I shouldn't say shitty because sometimes if you force a track as a producer and you're used to making those type of beats, you can make those. It's just like you just don't feel it. It's like doing a 9 to 5 job or something.
Yes.
You're
A
just like
9 to 5 beat. Yeah.
yeah. It's like I guess it's okay. Like
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
yes, I totally feel you on that. Like he's like, oh, my brother was like, yeah, she's like, she should do that. I'm just like, I was about to speak with him with my eyebrow. Look, man, you don't know how to do it. hey.
Oh man, it's like, hey, you cover the graphic design part.
Hey, you let me do what I do, and then you do what you do.
Just
We
give me
both
the
good at what we
suggestions, and that's you did enough. You did enough.
do. Well, I liked his original ideas for it was putting like a Timberland type beat on there. Timberland type, like Aaliyah Timberland type beat. Like I forgot what the song was, but I'm not gonna play it. But you know the like that kind of beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He be doing that. I'm sad he don't make those types of beats no more. I know it's like old Timbo, but I want him to make that shit.
He don't make those beats like that no more. The shit that he makes now, since he's on that damn Ableton push,
Yeah,
is like he's always gonna like when you watch the stream, he has like basically the 808 patch loaded up, a kick, clap, snare, and some hi hats, right?
yeah.
And so all he does is when somebody come in with a dope ass loop, but they don't execute the drums right,
Oh, he's a drum god. That's why.
right? He'll fucking be like, all right, he tell the dude to fucking take out the drums, and they just fucking take them out. I think they got like RX-7 that they probably running through that bit.
Okay.
So when people send their beats, they just running it through that and take out the drums, take out the bass, and then just play the loop. He was like, all right, just play that loop, and then boom, he's like, let me show y'all. And he'll boom, yeah, you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I like that. I've been wanting to do that. Take the drums out of shit. That sounds like a good like training exercise. I like drums, but I want to get better at it. I want my ear to expand more, but I gotta just listen to a lot of drum sound, different drums everywhere from around the world, around the everywhere. But yeah, man. Speaking of drums, I got most of the snares done on freaking broken vegetables. I gotta set it up in Logic too. I gotta get it. I gotta make my little pack for it. But yeah, man, it doesn't sound right to me because it hasn't been like I've never done this before. Like I've never made my own snares. So I'm looking up tutorials and stuff like that. And I was using some other snares. I don't have an actual snare drum. I do have a snare. Do I have a snare drum? I have a snare drum in the garage. I don't know where it is. I think it's in. I have like this drum.
Yeah, I thought you got drums at the crib.
I have a drum set, but they're in the case. And it's like I haven't taken it out yet. I got a kick, but I got to tend to those. It's expensive though to fix those. So because it's an old set. Oh, I think it's a Tama. It's an old Tama set.
Is that a good brand? Is that like the one with the starter P? Is that like a Pearl?
They're good. Tama's good.
Yeah.
It's like it's older. Like they've been around for a long time. Yeah, Tama's good. You said
So you got a kick, a snare. How much? What is a drum set? 5 pieces.
the basic one's 5. Yeah, got 2 toms, floor tom, two tom, 2 toms up top, floor tom, snare. I don't have any cymbals. That's the only thing I don't have. I don't have the hats or the crasher ride. And I think I have the snare, but I don't remember seeing it. I might go and once the snow clears up, I might go to Guitar Center and rent a mic. Like, actually, I don't need to rent a mic for the snare.
Yeah,
I got the freaking I got the thing. The Shure was it Shure? What's on mic? You got the same mic, don't you?
58.
Nah, 50. Oh, 57. I got the 57.
Got the 57. Yeah.
Yeah, the one I was using, right? That's 57, right?
The instrument.
I gotta read it again. The instrument mic. Yeah, use that for the snares because it takes a lot of beatings. That mic can take a lot of beating. So so I can do that. But yeah, Did that. I made some drum loops. Man, we're almost there, guys.
Yeah,
Want to drop that
I didn't
pack?
touch none of my
That
shit,
pack.
but it's still almost ready. It's still almost ready.
Hey, man, we're almost done with that. I don't care what anybody says.
Hey,
This shit's about to come out. Broken Vegetables.
it
It's
is about to
on.
come out. We need to put a fucking. I was trying to find different vegetables, like for a cover and shit. Like cover for it.
Hell yeah. Oh, that'd be dope if we just like dropped vegetables in front of a camera. Like they're broken, they're already like in pieces or whatever, like over a white backdrop, and just like dropped it in slow motion, and then the logo for Broken Vegetables will be in the middle while it's dropping. Nice little
That's
5-10 seconds, make it look clean. I'll make my brother make the logo. I don't care. I'll say, hey, I'll put you to work. Hey, we need this. All right.
Yo, that'll be clean. But yeah, so if I already got 2 tracks, yeah, I'm just 5 tracks totally.
Yeah, that's more than enough. People can, and then we can, and then we can make our, we can make our little versions of it, and then even just use those as little loops and stuff. Because I'm for sure gonna cut your shit up.
Hey,
I'm gonna chop it.
Let's go.
Broken vegetables. I'm gonna chop them up too.
Let's go. Yeah, and then it's the little Easter egg and the shit. You only know if you watch or listen to the Producer Thoughts podcast. That it's gonna be mainly focused on broken chords because of broken vegetables, broken chords.
Oh,
it's fucking arpeggio.
Oh shoot! Okay, look at you with the ideas. Yeah, man.
Broken chords, man. Because that's like all this shit. That's all I'm fucking practicing and shit. It's fucking.
Damn! Look at you, man.
Yeah, dude.
Schmidt preparatory exercise.
I got Schmidt. I got Hannon and Cherney, and it's like I really had to fucking like when the homegirl fucking suggested this shit to me. I'm thinking that I don't know what I was thinking. I just asked her. I was like, "Hey, like she's a fucking classical trained pianist."
Pianist, yes, sir. Pianist. This is penis. She tries to explain it in the penis.
Yeah, classically trained in the penis.
Don't cancel us, please.
Fuck. But I asked her. I was like, "Hey, you know any exercises for finger independence and shit, hand independence?" And she was like, "Oh." She went and grabbed. She was like, "This is what I always recommend." And this is how you know motherfuckers is a pianist because she was like, "When I used to have students, this is what I was always give them first." And she went and grabbed her Hannon book. My Hannon book is chilling over there. She was like, "Here, this right here, Hannon. 60 exercises in there, but it fucking like the exercises in there is fucking. You're not only, you're splitting your brain and your fingers, like for full independence, and it's like it's weird as fuck. It's weird, but it's necessary."
I hate that feeling, honestly.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck.
Like,
is
you want to like
comfortable. Give me back the comfortable, please.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good exercise for anything, I think. What's the name of that? I want to try it because if I'm uncomfortable doing that, then I'll feel better about being uncomfortable in any situation.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hannon. Hanon, man. That's real shit though. Being in more uncomfortable situations, you get better at being uncomfortable.
And you have to be uncomfortable all the time, honestly.
Man. Shit. You don't go from comfort.
Sure don't. Hannon shop? What do they sell?
Hannon
Hanon?
Hanon.
Okay, I put HAN.
It's on Amazon for like $14
Premium
Hannon. It looked like this too, the same color.
Some Nikes popped up. Hannon Nikes. Oh, here it is. Hannon. The
1 through 62 complete.
1 through 62. Oh, there's like it's only $7.
Yeah, get that shit. 1 through 60, only $7. Yeah, man. You got the keys too, so yeah.
I do. I got some nice keys. I might as well learn it. I'm playing it, and stuff sounds right. What's cool is about with the bass too. Like I'm just going off of what sounds right to me, and I'm just like, oh shit, this is comfortable.
Yeah, all the shit translates.
Yeah, it's just a different tone.
I looked up another video.
Oh my bad.
What? Whoa, go ahead.
I was gonna say because all the voices they're important. All the different voices are true.
Facts.
And that's the voices through instruments, man.
Facts.
Not just.
Facts.
Ooh, dope. I know. I was playing the bass. I was getting excited. I was like, I don't know how to play anything, and I'm freaking strumming. It's like, and this shit sounds dope because I put the effects and stuff on it. I was like, oh, I sound cool. I want to be cool. It's like saluting, you know. I want to be cool.
But ain't that dope that you already like? See, most of the time when people start an instrument, they don't have no other knowledge or experience. So, like, imagine if you were trying to play that bass and you didn't know how to put effects on it and make it sound cool. Like your experience wouldn't be as enjoyable.
No, yeah, because if I didn't know how to warp it, yeah, or I'd have to spend a lot of money. But thank goodness for Logic and this little interface. You know, there's Apollo Twin. You know what I'm saying? I got to buy some more plugins for Apollo, but that shit's expensive.
I only got the startup pack. I still haven't hooked that shit up. I got to buy the damn Thunderbolt adapter for the shit, the damn Octo. But like, dude, I only got it because I thought it was supposed to help me with my mixes because the DSP built in there, the digital whatever fucking processor in there was supposed to be able to handle running all the extra plugins for my mix so that shit wouldn't hit the system overload. That's what I thought it was for.
Yeah, but it uses its own, so it's not like you can go through waves or something like that, and it goes through that, and then yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. And when you run the plugins through that, half their most of their plugins are they're super powerful, so it's like it's already taking up all the computing power just in itself. Yeah, it's crazy. So like even when I run like auto tune through it, and then if I try to do like 2 or 3 or 2 more, it's system overload. System overload.
You got auto tune?
Yeah.
Like the full thing? Like T-Pain auto tune?
Yeah. It came with the Apollo Twin.
Crazy. Oh shit.
I gotta learn. Yeah, I can sing on there.
You are tripping. My brain just went. I'm like, dude, you tripping. You been tripping. Oh man.
No, I use it. I just don't be showing nobody.
Yes, dude.
And sometimes I delete it because I don't want my sound right. So I use that, and I'll use what's that other one? Vocal Wave or Vocal where you can sing and it warps your voice like into like an instrument. I forgot. Wow, what is that? It's a Waves plugin. Vocal, not Vocal Line, Vocal something. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, I'd be on there. I'm like, I go, it goes, like goes all that stuff, the warping, like the synthesizer voice. Yeah, man, shit's dope. It's fun. I got this on here. Like Sinead, some of my time to be sitting there, and I'll be like singing. Ram, I'll listen to this. It's all, it's all going off. Well, that's how dope. Here, let me see it. It's right here,
man. You got everything you need.
I do got everything I need. Waves. Well, vocals. Is it vocal synth? Let me see. Ultra pitch, sibilance. It is. I apologize. Where is that shit? Our compressor, sibilance. Ultra pitch. Wait, I don't know where it is. Renaissance. No, it ain't that. True Verb. Nope. Sorry, I'm like looking past it because you know how when you download like the the Waves like bundle, you have all this shit, and then this one I just downloaded by itself, so it's just that one little thing. So I'm like looking through all of it. It is. Damn, I feel bad now because there's like dead air on the space.
No, we chilling. I still hear you.
All right, audio track. Yeah, I can't find it. Vocal synth or something like that. I'm just gonna say
vocal synth is that isotope one where you can have it's like talk box, vocoder. It's like 5 different.
Oh, Vox. Yeah, it's called Vox. Where's that shit at? Waves Vox.
That shit went off like a light bulb.
Where is it? Man, they better not take this off my. I did. I had it. I downloaded. Better not have. Oh man, it's called Vox. Should be on your watch. I'll look. I'll Google it.
Vox. Fuck man.
Waves Vox. Ovox. That's what it is. Ovox. I know it had Vox in it, man. You got to give me some credit, bro.
Hey, shit. As long as it can lead you to the pond, that's all that matters.
Aha, there it is. I got it up. Ovox. I wonder if it could do the processing through here. I wonder if you could hear it. I wonder. Anyway, what were you saying?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
Nah, I was gonna say fucking my fucking track, nigga. I got to fucking make that shit like fucking bad, bad, not good at the end. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Like fucking old ass fucking like old
Oh,
20 style film noir. Like when it drops, I did that. I put the
oh,
Kobe mural when I was riding through the city the other night. Put the Kobe
oh,
mural to the beat.
oh, I saw. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, man, I've been wanting to go back home to check that out for real. Because those look dope. I mean, there's like, yeah, there's a lot. My cousin, my other family, they be looking through that shit too. Why isn't this working? Let me see if we can hear this. Check, 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 check. Oh, that's why. He's gonna let me sing a song for you. I'm just kidding.
Oh, it did work.
It does work. So I just want to say, it's an art. What is that one? Freaking robot movie. Freaking. I just want to fall in love. I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
That shit sound crazy?
This shit does sound crazy. You did
That
it.
shit sound crazy, don't it? Do you like donuts? This shit's dope. If I just in a world around the world, round the. That makes complete sense.
Are you playing the keys too when you saying this?
I am not playing shit. I'm not playing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like
Auto tune the news.
If you go la la. One more. This shit right here. This one's funny. What's like a Black Street song like Teddy Riley? You understand what I'm saying or no?
Yeah, like which one though? Like the New Jack Swing Teddy Riley or like No Diggity Teddy Riley?
No, it's alright. I tell you. Should we turn this off?
Who is it? I want to be your man. That's what I'm thinking
about. Let me see. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. You have to like alter it. You have to alter it. Like, but it's dope. It has like the here's all these different effects for it, like our knobs and stuff to tweak it the way you want to.
That was the Ovox.
Ovox, yeah. Yeah, it's just fun. Sometimes I'll just sit here and just like talk in there. Just listen to myself talk to it. It's dope. Dude, I think it was only like $20.
That's a cheat code, man.
Yeah.
Because like so earlier when you were saying making your own snares, like you can basically like you can make anything like when you got shit like that. Because then you can guarantee tone.
Yeah, no, you're right. You are right. Am I good now?
Yeah.
All right. I didn't mean to freak you guys out for a little bit. The transformation. Hang it. Sorry.
But yeah, dude. So you got to go ahead and show us those fucking tracks, man. I think you should go back and listen to this track I just released. It's just called "Beautiful Dreamer." Gotta go listen.
Beautiful Dreamer. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify.
You already know it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Oh, we everywhere, bro.
We everywhere. We everywhere.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir, man. Yeah. What it's called Beautiful Dreamer. What kind of beat or what kind of instrumental is it?
It is the same space as Make That Drive and
Mm, I will enjoy that for sure. I'll give you a few listens. You know what I mean? Everybody who's listening, put it on your playlist. Put that shit on repeat for us, please.
Please help us out.
Yeah, help us out.
You know, it's like putting a nickel. It's like putting a nickel in a hat. You know, all you gotta do is give us a play.
Wait, what? Is that an expression? A nickel in a hat? That's an expression?
I don't know, like when you sitting there on the side and then like motherfuckers put nickels in your hat
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit. And you but we're playing music though. We're playing music. We're not just sitting there with our hand out in the hat. It's like you hear the song. We put the hat.
It's like the little monkey with the organ grinder like that while he's like dancing and you're like have the hat out while
Well, yeah. Real shit. It ain't a nickel. I wish it was a nickel every time we got to play though. Real shit, man.
I feel the nickel would be freaking filthy rich by now. Off of our own plays.
Fuck, man. Yeah,
I'm trying to get actually so it's in the same space as the other two songs. Have you you just feel do you feel comfortable in making those songs right now? Is it just right for you to be making those songs right now?
Man. So yeah, just like what you're saying, or you can't make shit that if it ain't true to it. So I decided on that track at Tuesday. I finally finished mixing it and shit on Friday morning. But fucking I went back and I was listening to I go through my old Instagram a lot. So I can see my own evolution since I put all this shit all out there. And when I look back on it, I was looking through tracks and I'm like, ah shit. And this track was called Wave Dweller, right? Because it's based off of a fucking Super Nintendo game. The music song is called like Cave Dweller or some shit. But I'm like, I'm in the waves. Fucking but I'm listening to the beat and I'm like, oh shit, this sounds like the other shit that I got, my recent shit. I'm like, I see where I was going back then. Like I still had it in me, you know what I mean? I just didn't know what I know now. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna finish that track. I'm gonna fucking finish it. It didn't have no fucking artwork or nothing. I'm gonna finish that track. And it's gonna when I started working on it, I'm like, fuck. This shit feels like I'm collaborating with like somebody else from 3 years ago. This shit made April 2018.
Okay. Dang, that's what's up. April 2016.
2018.
18. Oh, I was like tripping. I was like, dang, man, that was a long time ago.
Nah, April 2018.
Hey, give me 1 second, brother. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Hold up. Y'all motherfuckers see latest cook up session. We got this shit. It's called Stack It Up Like Tetris. 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 Nah, it's not on skip. I was saying that back. I just don't want the signal to get doubled up if I fucking switch it and put the track on. Let me see. Woo! Let's go. This shit sound like. Hey. 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 Come on. Okay. Hey.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna put it on. I didn't want to put it on because it was gonna double the sound and shit. And I was gonna mute, and I didn't want to unmute and make sure you was muted and all that. And I was like, nope. But I was playing it in my ear and I'm listening and I'm like, hey, I do like this shit.
But the audience can hear, right?
Nope.
No,
I didn't hear nothing I was doing. I was just saying, hey, they're gonna hear nothing but A's.
I was like, oh, my bad. I didn't really mean to go get some chips, but I was about to go check on my daughter.
Got some chips along the way. Shit, you know?
I was already there. I looked back. I said, let me go grab some.
Yeah, dude, that's dope. That's dope. But now, man, so what I realized with that older style was I'm like, oh, okay, this is my bag right here. My bag is the BPMs from 50 to like 75, but like I seen somebody doing an interview and they said, "What's your favorite BPM?" And he was like, I forgot what number he said. But then when I was thinking for myself, I'm like 57. Like 57, 55 is like that's my BPM right there. Most
You
of
don't
my
go double. You don't go double time in those.
I program it double time because it's gonna bounce. But like I like, yeah, because I don't never go like when I'm 114, right? So if we double time 55, that's 57 is 114.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm 114, I'm not having the same vibe and bounce from a 57. I'm having more of the Kaytranada style. I'm probably gonna fall on the floor it and give you some,
But
you
you know
know.
what's called like you don't change the like where you put the snare and that kind of thing. Like so, like it's for me when I do it. Like I don't go lower, I go higher when I do BPMs. So I go higher to go slower. That makes sense.
Yeah,
So I go higher to go slower. Like when I do trap beats and stuff, it's at 130,
yeah,
135,
yeah.
right? But then in reality, you could go lower, right? Like 70, 60 something, right?
You
But
can't
you can't because of the hats, like where you can,
exactly.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind. Go ahead. It was just weird because two different producers. And I just want to know where you coming from.
yeah. And so when I'm making 57, 55, I just I do speed hats. I like to call them, where the shit's gonna be 1 by 128 kind of shit. So it ain't going we ain't gonna really notice that we're just gonna hit you with some, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna you get that fast ass shit in there too. That's why I like this drum pattern. This one is like I finally felt like using the machine. Like, look, 15 out of the 16 pads are used up.
Oh, nice.
Ain't there a way that I can like get a whole nother set too?
Yeah, you just change it to the banks. Like A, B, C, D.
The bank would give me a whole nother shit, right?
Yeah. Like if you go A, well, then there's B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, all the
And I
way.
can make them different colors, and that way I know I'm in a whole nother shit of banks.
Hmm. I don't usually do it that way though. Like it did confuse me a little bit. Like having I don't know how they have different colors in the same pads. I don't know how to do that. And I always wanted to look it up, but I haven't. I just never looked it up. If that's what you're asking, I don't know how to do that.
Nah, like so. This is the way I set up my drum kit when I start a new shit. I put the fucking kicks on the left one.
Oh
Normally
yeah.
I go hats, yeah. So I go kicks, hats, open hats, either snares or claps. But then I be wanting a whole nother shit of like shakers, tambourines, claps, like a whole nother shit. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, B. Go to B. Go to another get to the other B or the other bank. That's weird. You're weird, bro. You go vertical then horizontal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because mine I go horizontal. I go kicks on the bottom. Then I do snares in the second row. Then I do hats on the third row, and then I do all the miscellaneouses on the top row.
Crazy. But you're going
Shake.
horizontally though.
Yeah, I go shakers or toms or crashes cymbals that kind of thing.
Crazy. Looking for my drum. Oh, here it is. It said B.
Mm-hmm.
A. Oh, and then just hit B. Ah! Oh shit.
Shit just emptied, huh? You were like, oh shoot.
Man, well, like I never clicked this plus button right here before, man. Like every time when I create it, I just make my shit out of these four right here. I make it out of these four. I say hats, kicking hat, kick hats 808, kick hat snare. And then I just add them at different parts. So then when I'm playing it, I can click on those different things and it'll just automatically play those patterns. But
Mhm.
I never click B. I never added no other shit. You know, now I can add a whole nother shit. Can you change it on there?
Yeah. You
Like,
change
how
it
do
on
you
there.
switch between B and A while I'm on this, not touching the computer?
We're just on the machine micro. There should be a button on there on the left side underneath the little cogwheel. It's usually on the left side to change through the banks. Or just like, cause, I mean, they're not really banks. Oh, they're potential banks, like instrument banks. Because you could put pianos and stuff on there too. Groups. There you go. Yeah, it's groups. You got the different groups. Is it working? The micro has like.
Okay. I got. All right.
Yeah.
Got to press 2 buttons, but yeah, I'm with it now. I'm with it. Thank you,
Okay.
man. That just
I
opened
figured
up
it
a
was
whole
going to be
nother
two
world.
buttons. I figured it was going to be 2 different buttons because the micro, there's a micro, and you have to do certain things a different way.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you got to
machine.
hold the group button, and then it'll show you by color what colors the groups is.
Oh, you hit the pad, right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's right. But you figured it out before I could remember.
Hey, we in there. Hey,
you helped me remember too.
I needed the fucking answer. The question was, how do I get a whole nother set of shit so I can add a whole nother kit while I got my first kit? And then boom, guys, we need to add another group. A whole nother group will give you a whole nother shit, because then I can add me a whole nother kit of the rest of the shit. Yeah, the crashes, the symbols, fucking yeah, give me all that shit. I be feeling limited.
Yeah. You got like 26 other letters. I mean, you got 26 full letters, so you can do as many as you want. But I don't think anybody's gonna do that unless you go like
really
one sound. Yeah, check it. I mean, it should. Theoretically. Theoretically.
Yo, this is ridiculous. Oh, no, it goes to H.
Whack.
Then it goes A2 and shit.
Oh, A2. Oh, you know what? Because the pads. It's because of the pads. I think so.
Yo, good shit though. I wouldn't even need H. How many is H?
Who needs H?
Right, A, B,
or G as a matter. Like who?
Yeah, that G fucking H. Like, come on, pimp. All I needed was just another one.
The highest I ever done was A, C, or A, B, C, D, E. I think I've gone to F, maybe. But I was, I don't know.
And the last thing I need, like, since I got that now, the only other thing I need is just the way to automatically stem them.
You do that through the scene selection at the top. So you see how you have there's one that's highlighted that says pattern 1, right? On the top.
Yep, scene 1.
Scene 1. So scene 1, and then you have your pattern. So I'm guessing you have pattern 1 for group A, right?
Yep,
hats.
I got kicking hats and then kick hats and 808.
Okay. Oh, but you're using those as separates, right?
3 separate patterns.
So there's a. Why don't I just open my machine up? I don't even know what I was like, why am I doing that? So next to that, there's these three little boxes. See them?
Oh, the little now it's like arrangement looking style.
Yeah. Oh, it's 4 boxes. I wonder how many. There's like a long box and then 4 little boxes underneath it. Right next to scene 1, it's like this little box. It has like this little square and it has like these little boxes in the square.
On the left hand side of my scene 1, it got like a little shroom, and shroom.
Yeah, the shrooms. Yeah, click that.
Yeah, now it changes it to look like
right there, right? And then it has like the counts on the top for bars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So next to that plus button, right click it.
Which plus button? On the first bar?
Yeah, under the 1. There should be a plus button. So
I clicked it.
Right click and then see where it says append.
was supposed to right click it.
Yeah, right click it. Even if it added to the next bar, just go back to that same bar underneath it where the plus was.
If I right click, it says create, select, duplicate, delete.
Did you add something on there or no?
I hit the plus button. It added like a blank shit.
Oh, go to select.
Right?
And then click like hats. I'm guessing that's your hat first, right?
Yeah, hat. All right.
All right. Now go to scene 2 or where it says bar 2.
Second bar.
Yeah, because it show you have your hats on there, right? For I don't know how long your hats is.
That's just 16 bars.
All right, so 16 bars. Then you can go to the next one after that 16 bars.
Oh, okay, plus boom.
Yeah, and it has it in that pattern mode, so it'll play it that way.
Select and then so all right, but now by arranging this, now what this is doing, this is gonna help me with stemming.
It'll be an arrangement. Are you using it by itself or are you using it with Logic?
Side Logic.
Okay, so this having it like this will work in tandem with Logic. Like that'll be like your
Secondary
like
arrangement.
you would have this your arrangement would be the same thing if it was in Logic. I mean, if it is in Logic, so it'll be arranged in that certain order. So then when you play it in this mode, then it'll play along with with Logic, whatever you have in Logic.
But how do you? Because this is cool. I like this. This can work, you know. But
Okay.
you know, as a mix engineer, we want to take the hats because it's 3 hats in there. You know, just the hat thing. It's 3 hats because then I got the in the you know, along with the you know, and it's like I want all 3 different levels, but then I can touch them bitches in Logic. Because when you send me straight out, you didn't send me the arrangement marker shit. You sent me that shit.
Stems.
Yeah. How do I get that out of this?
So you have the 16 on there, right? It's a 16 bar loop or whatever, potentially.
Yep.
On the top, you can drag out that light. See how it's light, like lighter or highlighted compared to the darker gray. There's like a light gray.
Okay. Like after the patterns there, yeah.
At the very top, where the bars, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. You can highlight those. Like you can highlight the whole bars so that it'll loop. So that's like how it is the yellow bar in Logic.
Logic.
Yeah, so it's the same thing as that. You drag it out to that 16 bars, and then you go to File, Export Audio, and then you'll get a little box that says Export Song as Audio, and on the left under Source, it's the second from the top. So it goes Range and then Source. It says Master by default, but you can do it by sound, and that'll split up the different sounds. Or you can do it as one whole group.
Still live.
Oh, where you at? You highlighted it, the 16.
Yeah, I'm highlighted on the highlighted.
So you go.
Oh,
you go
hit right click and then hit enable loop, or what? Convert to clips.
No, you just go to File. So it's on there already, right? Like you have at the top. Next to machine 2.
Shit.
File, export audio.
Yeah. This shit is just a little arrow, y'all. If y'all in Logic, this shit ain't. He talking about some file. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is file? But it's between.
Oh shoot, that's right. You're in what's it called? That's right.
Logic. Yeah, so shit.
Oh, it's different.
That's why I was like, file. What you talking about? But yeah, where the search bar is, y'all, and the fucking thing to show you the Logic, the machine license, that little drop down bar is file. All right, I got it. Then you got
export.
Nigga, this is what I've been needing.
Export audio.
Yeah, export audio. Fuck. All right, boom. Oh, and then now it's looped. Okay, cool. Now
and then you pick your source.
Source,
If you want individual
master, group,
sounds,
sounds. Okay.
then you go group to have it grouped, and then master will be the whole thing. But you just want the drums or the hats.
Crazy. Thank you,
Yeah,
brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
anytime, anytime. If I can help, I will help.
Straight up. You just did. Fuck, man. We just learned what a file button is. All
Yeah.
right. Sure. All they need to do now is just let us make a big window, man, and we'll be good.
I don't understand why you can't open the window, like stretch it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can do
like
that
what
with
the
other
hell?
windows.
Yeah, what the heck? Come on, machine, Native Instruments, what's
Come
going on?
on. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? So if I open up contact no number, go to the bottom of this bitch and no, I can't. Hold up, nigga. We can't
All right,
stretch
so it's
that.
not machine, it's logic. Logic
But
is the
hold up.
culprit.
So is it Logic?
It's logic.
Culprit?
Yep.
Sublab. Let's open up Sublab. I'm lying. I'm finna check all these.
It is.
No. It ain't. It ain't. They got the little. So on the bottom of Sublab, there's 3 little. Look, to show you that you can stretch.
You stretch your legs.
Yeah, and Contact got that little same little. See, look, yeah, because this shit big as fuck. Look at this shit. Yeah, okay, all right.
Damn it, machine.
So machine,
Well, you gotta
step your game up. Y'all Native Instruments homies, niggas. Like, it ain't no reason y'all ain't got no little. Yeah,
For
there's no
real.
right here. Okay, all they need is a. But yeah, man. Hey, can you let this fucking audience know what your 2 tracks are though? I really want to hear them.
Yeah. You want me to play them? Or do you want me to just let you know what the thing is? All right, so
I need to go like.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that shit.
I can listen to it right now.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
All
like,
right, so
you gonna put it in the story and just tease us like we can listen from the story.
You can. I mean, it'll link you to the Spotify. Well, it's on. I released a 2-piece. So it was originally supposed to be a 3-piece, but I like the 2-piece too much. So I dropped the 2-piece. It's called Beats and Bacon, Volume 1. Low sodium.
Oh,
so
shit.
Low sodium. It's not that salty right now. Now low sodium is because they're lo-fi beats.
Let's go.
Lo-fi beats. So I had made a beat tape called Beats and Bacon. That's like my first beat tape ever, and I released that like 10 years ago, something like that.
Beats, bacon.
Yeah, Beats and Bacon, yeah, right. And she's still my freaking she ain't still the what's it called the tag for that. Yeah. So I did that. I made I replaced it. I'm gonna Yep. Badee. Now I released a 2-piece and it's on Spotify. I'm waiting for the official graphic or official like reel or whatever you may call it to be posted sometime today or tomorrow. The first one is called Midnight Sunrise. I'm saying that right. Let me see. Midnight Sunrise is the first one, and then the second one is called L.A. Dog with Extra Onions. And my brother got pissed at me because he was like, "Man, he's like, why don't you?" He's like, "You're supposed to capitalize the E and the O and extra onions." He's all, "Why don't you just capitalize it?" I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "This is all the little shit like that pisses me off." Why don't you just capitalize it? I was like, "Well, my bad." Like, he's like, "Because it's a title." He's like, "It's supposed to be capitalized." There's little stuff like that makes me mad. I was like, "Dang!" Like, I was like, "All right, let me go back in DistroKid and let me just like edit this." Is like, let me just do that. So bad. I was like, man, all right, dang. Little shit like that pisses me off. Like, why are you so mad, man?
That shit is hilarious. Yo, fuck, man. Hey, I know what he's
Yeah,
talking
dude.
about though. Like, it's the fact that he's fucking he's in that world, man. So I know what he means. He's in the if you're in the graphic design world, you can't help but notice typography. And fucking
Yeah.
typography is about symmetrical shit, and you know the rules. And after you learn the rules, it's like you don't, when you see other shit now, it's deemed wrong because you know the rules, right? So that shit is funny to me. He said extra onion is supposed to be capitalized and not with, because with is a whatever kind of word, conjunction word or some kind of shit. It's not a dominant word of the subject matter, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's funny. It's funny. He said that's the kind of shit that pissed me off. Like, and it's like,
I was like, all right, man. Like, I do get it. I do get it.
yeah, but
Because
still, at
it's
the
like it
same
doesn't look
time,
right.
but at the
He's a
same
visual
time,
guy.
but at the same time, I'm glad that you got the song out. It could still be on your hard drive without the capitalization, and the world would not hear. So fuck that. I'm glad the song is out. Because going back, don't you gotta like abort shit or some shit to even rename it to?
No, you just edit. There's an edit button. And then it takes a little while for it to update.
What? Tell me.
You
Don't tell
aborted
me.
your own shit.
I aborted
No,
it before.
no, don't do that. If you go to
Dude.
DistroKid and you click on your thing, yeah, it says edit release. And you can edit the thing. It just takes a few days for it to upload or for it to be changed.
Hold on.
Because I for sure did it as soon as he told me. I said, "Oh
Damn.
shit, man."
Well, hold on. Cause like this song, I accidentally clicked the shit where it said explicit lyrics, and it ain't no explicit lyrics in that bitch. No, submit. Thank you, man. I thought I was gonna have to abort this shit, man. We learning, baby. We learning. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Because when the song came out on SoundCloud, on Spotify, I went and looking at the E on there. I was like, this shit ain't got no cuss words in here. Like, it ain't no cuss words in here. And I'm like, I was like, oh shit, I didn't change it in DistroKid. And I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta abort it. I'm like, it's already on there. I don't want to take it. Like, thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Of course, you know what we're doing. You know what we're doing.
Man, good shit. Oh, that's dope. Hell yeah. Man, thank you.
Man, Texas. Hey, real quick, Texas don't know how to act. They just shut down the school offices for tomorrow because a little bit of snow. Hey, I mean,
As a kid,
that's fine. But I mean, remote schooling is still happening. So I mean, yeah, we didn't have that as a kid either. We didn't have computers as a kid.
As a
Well, we
parent,
did, but they weren't those kind of computers.
did you ever hate on your kid like getting out of school and shit like that? Like, you ever hate on them like not having to go to school or any of the stuff to getting out of school stuff? Or you be like, hell yeah, I would have did that too, or I would have been happy about this too.
Yeah, I mean, I get happy. I mean, I don't like hate on them for it. Like, there used to be like teachers' days and stuff like that where they didn't have to go to school, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't really feel a type of way about it. To tell you the
Back in
truth,
my day, I had to go every day. I had perfect attendance. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, like if I like would call them like, oh, you don't have to go to school today because I don't feel like taking you to school, kind of thing. Like,
no. Nah, just the fact that like I don't know, comparing when you was in school to when they was in school kind of shit. Whatever they get privileges of now versus didn't have privileges.
it's mostly just the computer stuff, being able to do it at home. I mean, it's not like it's cool, but it's not cool too. Like I'd rather him be in school, like with other kids, but not with Corona and shit. You know what I mean? But like if that wasn't here, I'd rather him be in school. Like if I were to choose homeschool or public school, I'd go to public school. Like why the heck you're not going to learn social shit here at home? I'm just going to be mad at you. Like like because you're just at home all the time. Like yeah, get out the house, go do something. Like, but that's what it's turned into now. Like we're just stuck in the house, which is kind of bad.
Do you wish you would have had your kids closer together?
A little bit of me does, because yeah, they're 6 years apart. Me and my
Oh
brother are 6
shit!
years
Like
apart.
me and my brother and you and your brother. That's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah. 666. No, I'm just kidding.
Proton, electrons, and neutrons.
No, yeah, no, it's so then you know what's up with having somebody that's 6 years older than you. He takes care, like he can potentially take care of you. He can guide you a certain way, and just looks like they'll have their well being, like your well being in their head, like
Yeah.
they're like a third parent basically, or a second parent kind of thing. And what
But then
what they've learned,
they're not like a firstborn
they're
really
not like a
much
parent.
anymore, though. Huh?
Yeah, no, well,
But they're still a firstborn. I mean, like they're not like a kid anymore. They elevate real quick when they're 6 years apart, and you're saying they're like a third parent. Then they don't get to enjoy that being a kid as much as they could have if they didn't have.
when they're older, yeah, I would say not like in their like high, like if they're like in high school or middle school or something, maybe, yeah. But right now they're good. I mean, I don't put too much pressure on him to take care of his his sister, but little things like what's it called, like in the morning, like we're having breakfast and he wants like apple juice. He knows how to. He's self sufficient. He can cook his food and stuff. So when he's up there, he'll go and fill her bottle with apple juice and water and shit. So he knows how to so it's not like sweet and stuff like that. He'll put it in a bottle and give it to her. I was like, oh, all right, cool. That's I'm proud of you. That's good. I'm glad you do that. I don't have to tell you to do anything, especially like that with taking care of your sister. Or he'll watch her if she's like wandering off and like, hey, no, like come back this way.
Yeah.
So that's dope. Yeah, but nothing too serious. Not yet, anyway. I'm not like leaving him alone with her or anything. Not yet. That's gonna happen a little later.
Yeah, nah, and that's a 6 year thing though, cause like, yeah, nah. Earlier is just early shit, but yeah,
Yeah.
nah. When he got older, my brother was the fucking. He was the unpaid babysitter for show.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. You can't. There's
Your
no deciding on that.
firstborn. It ain't no fighting it. It's your birth order, homie. Sorry about it, man. It's like
Yeah, it's just
motherfuckers need to get that training though. My brother didn't get that training. Like, hey nigga, this is your part of your shit. My grandpa tried to do it, but like, when niggas really ain't there right there, like by the time when they come in, they come around and try to give you the words that they try to give you, it don't mean as much because you ain't been there. You know what I'm saying?
oh, okay. Like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Whereas it's like your brother or something like that. Is he talking about your grandpa? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm talking
Or
about
yeah.
grandpa.
Oh, okay,
I'm talking
okay,
about
yeah.
when my grandpa tried to like dictate and tell my brother like, "This is your responsibility. You're the firstborn. I was a firstborn, and this is what you got to do." But by the time when you coming around just trying to tell niggas what to do, but you ain't got no
You're
bond or relationship with niggas. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't even know you like that. Like, somebody told me that. Somebody on I think the opposite side of family was like, I think it was on like Shanae's side. Like the uncle tried to tell me, "So you got to do this." I was like, I already know I got to do that. Who are you? Like, I don't know you. Like, I'm like that in my head. I wouldn't want to disrespect him like right away. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yeah, we think I'm some type of dumbass kid. Like, of course I'm gonna take care of my son. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I hate when people. I remember somebody said that to me. They're like, hey, you better take care of that kid. You better take care of that kid. I'm like, yeah. I was like, what do you think? Like, you obviously don't know me. If you gotta say some stupid shit like that. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take care of my son. Like, like what are you talking about? Like, who are you even talking to?
But see, that's the kind of shit I get mad at, and like I'll be venting to my brother, and I'm like, "Hey man, I just need to get this off my chest." And every time he goes, "See, you mad because motherfuckers is insulting your intelligence? That's how you feel, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "But they don't even know you to know your intelligence." So
Exactly.
I'm like, shut up, though. Like
I don't want to hear that. The audacity.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, that kind of shit. It's like it's a given. In your mind, it's a given. It's a given. It's
yeah.
like, you don't need to say shit that's a given. Like,
common sense isn't common sense, right? That's some messed up stuff. Common sense isn't common sense. Common sense to me is taking care of your kid because you have a kid. Like, it's like your responsibility. You have no choice in the matter. Like, I'm not about to run. Like, I'm not about to like do all that BS. You know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. Damn serious.
Unfortunately, other people's life choices have shaped their perception.
Yeah.
Makes them feel that they need to say that, right? That's the thing. It's like if you didn't feel you need to say it, like I ain't never said that. I ain't never said that shit to you.
Hey, if you said that shit to me, I'm like, Tim, look, man. Like,
Hey, right? Hold up, man. Shut the fuck up. Like, hold
you
up.
are not in any position.
Hold up, right?
I thought you knew me, brother. I
Like,
thought you knew me.
like, right? For real. Like, that's
So
what
we
I'm
can't be
saying.
friends no more, man.
Like, you need to take care of that kid. Like, hold on, what? Where's this coming from? What?
That's exactly what I did. So I was like, oh. You like imagine somebody coming to you at like a gathering, just steps like stands next to you, doesn't look you in the eye or say nothing like that.
Doesn't look you in the eye either.
Just like, hey man, you better take care of that kid. I'm like, what?
What is going on right now? You just stepped into a dream.
Yeah, I was like, no, yeah. Somebody else said like, said something about that kind of thing too, like, oh, take care of your kid and all this stuff and all. And I just took it as an Asian, as a Filipino household, like, oh, just even if they're saying something, just just listen, I guess. But that's still stupid. Like, yeah, like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'll still show respect. Like, oh yeah, I'm like, of course. Like,
Which eyebrows?
yeah. Of course, I'm going to take. Stupid. Like, did you not take care of your kids? Is that why you're telling me this shit? Like, is this about you?
Like, maybe they just didn't know what to say. Maybe they felt awkward.
Yeah, it's like just say congratulations on your son. Is that hard? You got to make it negative and shit. Like, come on, give me a hug or something. I'll take that. Like,
see, and thank you for saying that right there. Because once again, people can only display their level of perception, right? So for you to say, "Dang, why you got to make it negative?" It just shows where their brain dwells. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if that's what their mind is already thinking, oh, he's not going to take care of the kid, and they're thinking that, then the only way they can express it out is the opposite of hey, you had to take care of that kid, because in the back of my head, I'm thinking this. It's like, shut the fuck up, nigga. I would have rather you come up and say the bullshit that was in your head instead of this fucking stupid ass shit you're telling me right now.
Exactly. I know, at least that's more interesting. Like,
yeah. Hey man, I had a lot of fear in my life, and I really think that you ain't gonna take care of that kid because it's a little traumas that I've been through and this shit I witnessed.
Yeah. I don't know you, but I'm dictating myself and other people that's in my environment to who you are.
Yeah, I'm projecting my shit onto you.
It's just like,
look, that's a different eyebrow raise.
Yeah, the shocked eyebrow. We need to come out with a book called Eyebrow Expressions, and just like have a bunch of everybody like, in the wild. Like, I'll just be sneaking with a camera the whole time.
It could be make a children's book too. It'd be like, do you know what they're looking at? And it flips over. Eyebrows is looking at different shit.
Has to be the neck. Has to be there's part of the neck is part of the eyebrow of it.
Yeah, you know. Ooh, it's an eye raiser.
The eyes.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. Midnight Sunrise, LA Dog. Yeah, that fucking stemmed off the case sensitiveness.
Yeah, with extra onions because I like onions.
Straight up, and they kill parasites too, man. So you got tapeworm and everything, man. Get some onions in your life.
Onions kill tapeworms?
Onions kill fucking parasites and everything
Parasite?
like that. Yeah, I think the tapeworm is a parasite, ain't it?
Yeah, I didn't know onions killed parasites.
Yeah.
Even if they're cooked.
It has some onions for your microbiome.
Dude, I eat onions all the time.
It's a good thing.
I didn't know
Not
that.
good for the breath, but it's good for your body.
I eat garlic and onions all the time.
Garlic is good for your body too.
Yeah.
Like ginger. Yeah, all that shit.
I eat ginger too, bro.
Let's go.
talking about adobo chicken, bro. That's chicken, soy sauce, vinegar, onions, garlic, ginger.
Vinegar is good too, man. Especially because when we start talking about omeprazole way back, man. Fucking
apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar, man, that shit fucking goes and blends with your fucking stomach acid so it can break down the fucking food better and shit so you won't have that acid reflux situation.
I used to do that. I used to take shots of apple cider vinegar. It messed me up something terrible, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do it no more. You're supposed to add a little water, I heard, though, too.
I loot that bitch. Yeah, man.
I don't think I did. Stick straight up shots. Because I mean, yeah, I'm used to vinegar. Like I'll smell it, it'll clear my sinuses up, all that shit. And then I should have put it with water. I have some apple cider vinegar. Okay, I think I'll start doing that again then.
Yeah, dude, that shit. And then especially like clean up that phlegm. All that shit is like phlegm reduction. Mucus.
Yeah, mucus in the intestine. Mucus in the intestine gotta go. That's all all disease stems from the gut, right?
Mostly all that shit is, I can attest to all that shit stemming from the fucking gut. 3 months of bullshit. I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, so it's this Beats and Bacon low sodium is my first release of this year. Yeah, man. Yes.
Welcome to 2021. Welcome to 2021. Let's go.
Thank you. I'm here. I'm on the board now. So it's my first release. I'm excited for it because it's lo-fi and it's mad lo-fi. It is a sample, so you might have heard it somewhere. But if you haven't, I still like it. Yeah, I put it on TikTok. It just sounds like Shanae said it sounds like some TikTok songs. Like that they'd be using on.
Yeah, I haven't seen it on TikTok yet. You put that
it's on there.
Available for duet?
I didn't post a video or anything like that on. I'm talking about like if you use the song in a post.
Oh, dig it! I could put it in the song on my TikTok. Dig it.
Yeah, yeah. Shanae did on her TikTok already for a Glaze Pop.
Let's
she put
go.
It. Man.
How did that make you feel?
Made me feel good. I was like, give me them plays. Everybody who watches it, that's a play, and it's a minute video. So those TikTok, I think you could get the most plays out of TikTok because you're going through it's like stories, right? And people will watch and they'll watch it not thinking there's music, and that's where you get most of the plays. So I think TikTok is the cash cow.
Here first.
Yeah, because I mean, do you have TikTok? Oh, you do have TikTok. My bad. I'm tripping. Anyway, so you're on TikTok. You ever get lost in watching them stories? No. All right. I
don't. When I go on TikTok, I like go in and get out. I'm like, put up my content, and then I leave.
Yeah, if you stay too much in there, it'll grab you like this. Say, oh, you ain't going nowhere. Like kiss you on the neck and shit. You ain't going anywhere. And then, so you go in there, right? And you look, you're just watching. Oh shoot! You thumb up. Boop. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Before you know it, 20, 30 minutes pass by, and I need my music on that because I want to get those plays.
Dude, 20, 30 minutes pass by. Now, when you swiping up, these are all people you follow, or this is like some random shit?
Random people. Because the more time you spend on one video that you watch, like say you watch the whole video, algorithm works to where you just start seeing those ones again, or those types. So me, those busted videos start playing.
20, 30 minutes. Go.
Oh man. More like 2 minutes.
I know what you looking at.
More like 1 minute.
Stupid. Oh shit.
Yeah, like 20. Yeah. You're watching the videos, you're like, damn. Oh.
Yeah, oh Lord. Oh.
You know that's an old thing now. It's old now, so I'm just saying. Hey.
When it was new, man. It's new to me every time I see one. I'm just saying.
So, geez. Oh, Lord. Yeah. But, yeah, man. It says volume 1 on there, so what'd that tell you?
Oh, we got some continuations coming through, man. When I seen it, I was like, hold up. Beats and Bacon. Volume 1. I'm like, nigga, this shit ain't no volume 1. Nigga, Beats and Bacon came out before. But no, nigga, this is low sodium.
Yeah. There'll be a Beats and Bacon volume 2.
Let's go.
There will be. And yeah, and also I'm still making I'm still trying to get that 30 days in 30 beats in a week. So I'm still working up to that. I'm waiting till the right time to do it. Like to so where I have enough time where I don't overstress myself out. To tell you the truth. Because it's not good to be a music producer and you're stressed out about your music. You shouldn't do that. It's okay to be a little stressed, Tim. Not a lot though. Not to where it's just like, yeah.
Truth bomb right there.
If you're too stressed. Yeah, because if you're too stressed, you're not be able to make anything, and you don't want that. Like you want to be able to freaking make as much as you can, happily or sad, depending on your emotion or your mood. But fact is that you need to still make your shit, and it's just like you don't want to be stressed out because being stressed out ain't gonna let you do anything. At least when you're mad, you're just like, I'm gonna put this shit out. And you're mad and you put it out. I'm sad. Somebody gonna hear this and you put that shit out. I'm happy. Listen to this shit, motherfucker.
You're happy too, motherfucker.
But if you're stressed, yeah, I can do this. You can do this. Everybody do this here. Yeah. So I also have a remix dropping too. So that remix is gonna be dropping. That Maeta remix.
Beats in 1 week, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, I finished that on Saturday. Today's Monday, right? I finished that on Saturday. So, no, yesterday. I did it on Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, and then I put the bass line on yesterday, Sunday. So I did that. I like it. Still trapped out a it was originally a K-Tronada song, K-Tronada beat on Maeta's song. I think it hits pretty well though. But what's crazy? Like, even though I have these 3 beats that are just sent, they're going to be out this week. Still feels like I didn't really do much. Isn't that weird?
Hold up. Spell the artist's name of the remix that you did though. Spell her name.
Maeta, Maeta.
All right, for sure. Yeah, that's weird as fuck because you basically put out 3 tracks. That's what I'm looking at it like. Because when you said that earlier, it's like, oh, it felt like I wasn't productive. And I'm like, nigga, if I would have put out 3 tracks last week, I feel happy as fuck. What you mean, nigga? I'm happy with my 1 track I put out, nigga. Shit.
Because I don't know, man. It just feels like you can do
chop section.
Do more. I didn't do a chop section. I did not.
That's why I feel like that.
Yeah, because I did it for 3 months, right? And then I did it for 3 months, and I haven't done one. I did do a chop section the other week, but it's not like consecutive how I was doing it. So now I'm just doing it every time I just feel like I need to make a beat or something like that. But I am
3 was recorded.
None of these 3 recorded, no. One of the beats I was recording, one of the lo-fi beats for the Beats and Bacon one was part of the 10 beats I made in like 2 days. Or 14 beats in a week. I did 14 beats. That was one of them. Because I was just jumping around everywhere making beats. Like different types. Boom bap, R&B beats, trap, drill beats. Oh yeah, I was working on some drill beats. So I'm getting used to that. I gotta get better on my glides, my freaking 808 glides. I think I need to get a better pack with better subs, like the 808s. And try to do it a lot better in Logic. Because I keep trying to do the one in Logic through starts with a V. What's that shit called with a V? The plugin for it, the synthesizer plugin. Venture, funny. One of those. Anyway, you go in there to make it glide.
I thought you was using Alchemy to do it.
Alchemy. It's a reverse V. Yeah.
It's a reverse V. That's why I said it like with a V. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a reverse V. Oh, shit,
I got the shape right. They're just in a different way. It happens, man. Yeah, and that's how creative we are, man. We see something regular and we flip it, literally flip it on
my machine pads different. I do vertical, you do horizontal.
Hey, whatever. Hey, it's fine. But yeah, so yeah. What was I saying? Oh shit, I'm Tim now.
Fucking chop section. Whenever you feel like recording a beat,
Oh, 808s.
14 beats, 808s glides. Yeah.
The 808 glides through Alchemy. It's weird because when I go back into it, I think that it's only going to be that sample I'm using, but then it turns into a synthesizer. I was like, I don't want the synthesizer. I just want to be able to manipulate that sample only. And I don't need to know. I gotta research it some more to see what I'm doing wrong.
The sound is gonna be instead of turning into a synth.
Right. So I just go back to the sampler and I put the glide in that way, but it's kind of not the same. But you know, I don't know.
I do need to get better at that shit. I'm telling you, man. Hey, now I was thinking about it too, man. Because when the other girl was there, she was like, "Oh, I got an interview tomorrow." I was like, "Oh shit," and I never even thought about it. I was like, "Oh shit." Her. I'm like, but then I was thinking about Ryan on the track, and I was like, "Oh shit, we can interview Ryan." Because I'm telling you, man, this motherfucker, this little kid, man, 16 out of New Zealand, man. Motherfucker got some shit.
Let's get him on. Let's get him on.
Like, nigga, we can fucking, he stream on Twitch and everything, man. So motherfucker he can be a third motherfucker shit with the shit. Yeah, man. I was thinking about that. The thing I was thinking about over the past week or weekend, whatever the fuck, was that, like, you know, obviously we're the connectors, right? The connectors connecting. It's like, just like how you said, the people's in your group, they know that you're the person that bring everybody together. Everybody will come together for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just the way I am. Even when I meet motherfuckers out the gate, it's just like, hey, what's up? Oh yeah, and then it's like, oh man, I got the shit. Hey, and it's like, hey, I think you dope. I think the world should know about it. And then however long it's gonna take for the world to go find out about this shit, at least we did our work now, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? They be like, oh my god, they was interviewed on Producer Thoughts, and it's like, yeah, my nigga, like, I'm saying, nigga, we out here, we out here, we out here. But yeah, I was thinking about that shit. I was like, fuck, just because obviously I could reach out to motherfuckers I know. Like, we still gotta get Macaroni back on here.
Have you ever tried to do the thing, the reverse?
Nope, I'm still scared of that thing. It's sitting on here right now. Fucking 8 gigabytes.
I'm still scared.
With that fucking $100 I paid for Vocal Online, and I didn't pirate it. I just paid $100 for that.
Bought it? I didn't know you bought it. I thought you did the what's it called? The
demo. I bought the demo. I did the 7-day demo, but I didn't do it within the 7 days. And so I was like, just gonna buy it, man, and hopefully it works. But
it's a good plugin. It's a good plugin. Anyway,
when I start putting some vocals back on shit, right, I can get shit.
Let's go. Speak that into existence for sure, man.
But yeah, dude, just fucking reaching out to other motherfuckers that I'm like on the outskirts of knowing, and then we can probably get to know them better through the fucking podcast. Because no matter what, it's still gonna end up like with the interviews of people that I didn't know that well, which is like the EJs and Justin interviews, where it's like, boom, come on, we don't know you that well, but then as the shit go on, then it's this whole thing. It's like, yeah, nigga, yeah, they're like, you know what I'm saying? And I
it's think like we become close, huh?
Yeah, like motherfuckers get all encouraged, and now you're invested into their future and shit. Like when I see fucking Justin location scout, I'm like, yeah, nigga, like yeah, like you know what I'm saying. When he was shooting some of them shots, I just go and put like fire emoji on the story reply, because it's like we know as artists that whole aspect of getting feedback. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if I know a dope shot, because I'm into that photography shit too, and I can see the symmetry and all that shit. It's like, why not give the feedback? At least niggas know what other people are resonating with. That's the main thing. It's like out of all these tracks I'm dropping, right? Because I think probably this week I'm gonna probably go back to drum and bass. But out of all these tracks I'm dropping, it's like meant for a certain vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like this latest one is like, if you're a gamer, if you chief, if you do yoga, if you meditate, last thing. I think that's all those things. Oh, and then like if you like film noir, like if you like Bad Bad Not Good and Black Milk kind of shit, then you gonna fuck with this track, you know, because it's all that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't fuck with all that. You know what I'm saying? But I do, and that's why my tracks sound like that. Cause I'm like, well, this is the shit I fuck with. And that Chick Corea post I made on the story post the other day, he said, man, you just gotta find the reason why you get all into the music is like because you know what sounds beautiful to you. Yeah, you just gotta create what sounds beautiful to you. Try to create it to make it sound beautiful for everybody. It ain't gonna connect with nobody. If it sounds beautiful to you, that's what the fuck you're supposed to be doing.
Thank you. I agree with that for sure. Because everybody else will tell you to do something else, and you're just like, I don't do that, or it takes a lot to say that to somebody. I don't do that, and they don't expect you to say that shit to them either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey, you should do this type of beat. Like, oh, I don't do that. If I do it, it's gonna sound different. Like, so if you're looking for that type,
you should go to somebody that do that.
Yeah.
Because then at least let them do what they do.
Yeah, but you don't have to. Yeah, exactly. Like the music that you hear now is what I make. At least you know if somebody else is interested in that, to refer them to me.
Straight up. When I get some, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. The music I make, music that I'm creating is what I make. So, yeah. And that's how you cultivate your own sound. I'll be looking at all these interviews, man. That's all you need right now is hopefully get more building with A, but maybe, we got to get some more motherfucking artists that you can create relationships with, you know what I'm saying? So that way you can eventually do their whole project.
I'm trying, yeah. I'm trying. I'm just going to keep making my beats and just keep going. Try not to think about stuff too much. Just do it. Think about it, but also execute. Sometimes, yeah, because you get in the way of yourself. You think about shit too much. Just get that first whatever, that first thought process down. Then after that, just cut it. Then so you don't have to keep thinking more in depth. And you're like, oh, I don't want to do this now. Like, oh, maybe I should do something else. Like, nope, do this first, then move on to something else.
How long would it take you to write a 16th to one of your beats?
Maybe like an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe less. If I was in the mood, same mood mode. Ooh. Yeah, if I was in. Why, you want me to write a 16 to one of my?
I think you should, man.
I did this shit. You better do this shit too.
Nah, I didn't write it to my beat though.
You gave me the eyebrows, Tim. If you can't see what he did, he raised his eyebrows at me.
Oh shit! Hey, no, I just want you to flex your muscles, man. Just like shit. Cause dude, my thing is this, man. You remember how we said it like probably 2 weeks ago? Where it's like fucking, like we got full on production studios, man. We got full on production studios, and the people that's bigger than us made it with less than what we got. And so when I be sitting here and I be like, oh man, maybe I would sing more shit if I had autotune just on some of these shits, right? Just so I could give, I'll make me a little, I'm in love with the Coco or whatever the fuck. Like, just give me a stupid song that's going to be fun. And I could do the autotune and then everybody going to think like, oh yeah, let's follow this Boris the Beast guy because this song's banging. And then the whole while you're fucking learning about fucking sacred geometry and philosophy and just like, gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, motherfucker. Then you like, oh, I got autotune. I'm like, damn, hold on, nigga, you got this shit already.
Yeah, I have it. I gotta learn how to. I need to mess with it a little more just to see how to use it. But I gotta watch some more tutorials and stuff on it. I did say I was gonna come with an album, right? End of this year. Yeah, I gotta work on that. Why not? Well, maybe drop a little 3 to 5. Something cool. Get a Boris the Beast. Oh, get a Boris the Beast feature on there. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I put a beat on there.
No, I don't want the beat. I don't want your beat. You can't do that. I was thinking about having another alias, like for artist stuff, like vocal artist stuff.
Oh, for like when you instead of producer NappooBeats, like when you rapping and shit, you go by something else.
Yeah. So then on my NappooBeats thing, I could have my other name on there. Yeah, and my name on there. And get paid twice for the same person.
Yeah. I was planning on doing that.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been thinking about stuff. I was like, what can I go by? I want to come out with like how we were talking about the other podcast? Like it has to be like a complete sentence. And that's the name. That's the artist name. You think it's a group, but it's just one person. Like,
Mr. Twin Sister. Yeah, it's like it's like
like the weekend.
it's like the people from the desert. It's like, hold on, what? How many people's in that group? One.
One guy, yeah. People from the desert. They hail from the desert.
They hail from the desert. Snowing in Texas.
Yeah, snow.
It's like, hold on, what?
You can't drive. Who's that?
You can't drive 405 freeway.
91 freeway, bro.
Damn.
Oh man.
What if you named the group Alberto's Burritos?
You can't hold the pico, and that's the whole shit. Alberto's burrito.
Alberto's burrito, hold the pico.
Yeah, hold the pico. Just want the meat and cheese. That's all I want.
So they gonna acronym the fuck out of your name real quick, man. They
Yeah.
don't fuck around.
How they say? What is that? What is the acronym for that? Well, not acronym, but what's the abbreviation for that shit? Alberto's A, burritos B, but ABB H T ABBHT P ABBHTP. Alberto's burritos, but hold the pico. That's too much.
It's like ABBA, but
They would just call me Pico at the end of that.
They would just call me Pico. They were like, dude, you heard that new Pico? That fool went off on that verse.
I can't find him. Oh, you had to put his whole name on it. What's his whole name? Alberto's burritos, the whole name. Yeah, like I want to go. I want to use my name Ed, right? But I want to put like a sentence in front of it or something. He's like, guess who made this track? Ed. That'll be my whole name. Guess who made this track?
Oh, like how Al Snow used to do.
Al Snow, the wrestler Al Snow.
Yeah.
Who wants some head? Oh, I just.
What do we all want?
Yeah, what do you want? Some head.
What do we all need?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was a gimmicky ass fucking wrestler, bro.
You go around with the mannequin head, dude.
Yeah.
What do we all want? But it was what, a good contrast to the Mankind days, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they was doing. They appealed us with fucking mainstream wrestlers, the person that we love to hate, and then the weird people on the sideline. That's deep. Never looked at it from like that.
Yeah. Well, the weird people. Yeah, the weird peoples will make things fun. One of my friends told me, he's like, "Yeah, you're weird." So I told her to do a cartwheel when she was sad. And then I said, I don't know if you've seen that post I put. I said, "Hey, make a video of yourself meowing really low."
Yeah, I seen that post. You said whispering meow or some shit like that.
Yeah, whisper meow.
I didn't see you reposting nothing back there to people.
I wanted other people to do it, not me.
Did they do it? They didn't do it.
Man, nobody did that shit.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like, I'm gonna wait for somebody else to do it. That's what I thought.
Oh, you would have done it, huh? You would have done it first. Yeah, I believe that. I believe it.
Because I'm weird.
It's on.
I was like, dude, he finna sample us and put us in a track, nigga. I know this was coming. I thought this was gonna be. Dude.
All right, so the thing was, people, like I was like, look, like being normal is boring. Like being weird is like, you know what I mean? Like it's not boring. Being normal is boring. Like why would you want to be like everybody else? It's stupid. But what's it called? Yeah, wouldn't that be some funny shit if you just seen somebody fucking meowing to themselves?
You walk by, they're just doing it no matter where they at. You're like, what the fuck is this?
What? That's some funny shit. Like it's random. It's like you're not supposed to be doing that, but then why not? Like
at the same time, why not?
Why not? Meow. Like, oh shoot, you're meowing. Okay.
And it's pattern interruption too. So if somebody was having a shitty day and they stopped and meow for no reason, like you're interrupting that pattern of a shitty day.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. But you were saying that the other day, right? Pattern interruption. Yeah. It's important to do that to change up the energy or to change up the way you feel. Yeah. You don't have a shitty day all day.
Thank you. You want to have shitty
Who wants
day,
that?
limited shitty day. Yeah, it don't need to be a shitty day. It needs to be a shitty moment in a day.
Yeah, because there will be those. Yeah.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I was about to say, let's just get rid of that altogether, but nope, you shouldn't. You need those moments so you can
Nice point,
learn.
Fleck.
Yeah, learn from them.
Learn from this.
I've seen you post that shit freaking. So yesterday was the past, the future. Today's
Oh,
the
fucking Kung Fu Panda.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like today is a present, isn't it? It's always a present.
that's why it's called a gift. Or
That's why it's called a gift.
yeah, that's why it's called a present because it's a gift, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not guaranteed the future.
So I'm putting out all these tracks. I'm like, shit.
I've been putting Dominic's name on the songwriter list. Yeah, I've been putting him on my
Legacy.
district. So district kid. So if that does ever blow up, he has money.
Legacy.
Yeah, so I got to do that. So he gets his splitsies,
Sir.
songwriter credits.
Come on, DJ Khaled Part 2. Do that shit up. Real.
Yeah,
Smart.
you never know, man. You never know one of our songs will blow up.
That's the crazy part about this shit.
Somebody could, yeah.
Still feel like it kind of will. I feel like that's the thing, man. Like I think it was the Jay Black interview on Midi Money. It's like, man, it don't matter what it is, as long as you keep doing it and you're consistent at it, like the universe just works. It's like not talking like no voodoo shit, but just like it just works that way. Like
Yeah,
this
it's
is
just
what you
how it
really
works.
want. Like somebody's gonna say something, this gonna happen, this opportunity, then the next thing you know, and that's the main thing. I know Mars was saying that something. I was like, yeah, your gift make room for you, because like they was talking about when you end up in these rooms with all these like big superstars and shit, and it's like, dang, you be looking at yourself like, fuck, nigga, do I deserve to be in here? You know? And then it's like, yeah, your gift made room so you could be in that room, right? Because you cultivated your gift. But if you weren't prepared, you wouldn't be able to do what you need to do in that room properly. So you got to just keep preparing. That's why they say, what is it? Luck is when opportunity, or success is when opportunity meets luck, or whatever the fuck how it go. Basically, it's saying, nigga, you need to be training in the off season because you don't never know when the season gonna go, but you just
Right.
gonna be ready when the season do go.
That is true. I feel like that's what we've been doing this whole time. Because I sure learned a lot in the past like 6 months that we've been doing this. More so than the past like
Years,
what
my nigga.
5 years at least.
Yeah,
5 years.
for real. There's way more compound interest in this short amount of time versus the years of spaced out time that wasn't concentrated.
Yep.
Fact.
Yeah, man.
Feel good looking at this distro kit. I got to scroll. I didn't have to scroll at first. It was just bright smile right there. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay, let me see. I still can't. Mine's not scrolled, but I have features, so I got other songs in other places, which I wanted. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sneaks was the first one I did, and that was in 2018. Then we already knew it was 2019. Straight Out was 2019 or 2020. Then Autumn Rush, Crimson Sea, Boardwalk Mist. Those were all 2020. Tap In was 2020. Beats motherfucking Bacon Low Silver Volume 1, 2021.
let's go.
I don't even know what these squares are. I know there's Twitch. Oh, we're on Twitch legally.
Yeah.
Oh, when did that
Twitch
shit happen?
soundtrack. Twitch soundtrack.
Ah, Broham. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that now. So when like Isaiah, if he streams me on there, then it's legal.
Well, they have this thing called soundtrack by Twitch, which
Oh,
is
soundtrack.
basically like their Spotify, but like all the music on there is like clear through this shit. So then yeah, like whatever. Like
You just have to make his playlist through there, through Twitch's
Twitch's soundtrack.
soundtrack. All right, I'll let him know. But it's weird. Only Autumn Rush, Crimson Sea,
Yeah, you can go back and hit the store maximizer on that bitch to update it, pay whatever, and then it'll update it to the most recent store. Did that with Price Smart
Okay.
a while back.
Do you eat goat? Freaking stinks, man. All mad. Oh yeah, you goat.
It's like random questions that a Filipino person gets. You eat goat?
Yeah, no, Justin
Gotcha.
put that. He said, "Do you eat goat? Freaking stinks, man." He's all mad. I said, "Hell yeah, I eat goat." And I put Calding is goat in Ilocano. So freaking what's my shit? There's one that they cook with the goat. Man, goat is good. It's delicious. I don't understand. Like, there's this thing that they do with the goat meat, and it's like with onions, ginger. It's almost like what's that shit that they have? Mexican restaurants with the fish. It's not cooked.
At East Coast.
Yeah.
Ceviche.
Ceviche, yeah. It's like that, but with meat. Because they do it with shrimp too, right? But it's like with meat. Yeah, this shit freaking bomb, dude. With the goat meat.
Goat meat ceviche. Crazy.
Yeah, technically. It's like that. It's like that. It's with vinegar and like, oh man, it's so good. They eat. My bad. I'm like, I'm like, ooh.
That's what I'm saying. No, you got me over here sitting there ready to munch, man. Oh look,
it's good, man. No, because like if we have like these family parties, right, and like it's one of those things that they eat when they're drinking, and I don't know why. Tostadas, like with like tortillas and shit.
Yeah, what you eating? All right, so if this is basically goat meat,
I eat that shit with rice. I eat it with rice, bro. Or you just eat it by itself in a cup, in a styrofoam cup.
So it's vinegar, goat meat, and what else? What's the other ingredients?
It's like ginger onions. It's like ginger onion and garlic too. No, not garlic. Is it garlic? I forgot.
Rice. So it's like going to Edo Japan. It's like going to Edo Japan, but they gave you goat meat.
There's no sauce though. How Edo Japan has a sauce. It's just straight up like it's delicious though. Damn.
What's the dish called again in Ilocano?
The dish is called goat in Ilocano is calding. But the dish is called Calding, goat. And then in Tagalog, it's kambing with an M-B-I-N-G. If I'm not mistaken. What the hell is the dish called? Dish ran away with the spoon. No, I'm just kidding.
Like lumpia and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get past those to the real, the nitty gritty ones. Yeah, get past those ones.
Nah, dude, these foods made me already eat shark before, man. I ain't trying to go as far. I ain't trying to go too far.
Oh, shark is not bad though. Shark's good for you.
See, look at
Shark's good for you. I mean, I don't know if there's any Filipino dishes with shark in it, but I mean, I guess there could be. But shark is good. Like shark, I used to eat shark jerky and stuff.
I was around the Filipinos when I ate shark.
Oh, it's just shark, bro.
It's just shark. Look at you.
Just shark. Hey, what shark? You rather a shark eat you, bro? You know where you're from, man. You're a human, bro. Human race.
Remember who you are.
You remember who you are. You're a human, man.
You're eating the shark. Shark's not eating you. But, nah, that's crazy. Nah, dude. Niggas from the hood don't just be eating random ass, exotic ass, fear factor ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Shark
is a fear factor shit. I thought like bull testicles is some fear factor.
Fear factor for sure. But when you say you go to a person from the hood, you like, hey, you want some of this catfish fillet? And they're like, hell yeah. They're like, you want some of this whiting? Hell yeah. You want some of this orange roughy? Hell yeah. What's the other one? You want some of this red snapper? Hell yeah. You want some of this shark? Hell no. Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? Nigga, the shark, nigga. What the fuck? That's how it would go. You want to say hell yeah.
Can I ask you a cultural thing? What's the deal with red snapper and black people? Like, black people eat red snapper a lot. Is that a thing? Like, why is that a thing? Red snappers. Red snappers good. I'm just saying. Like, I hear that a lot.
Orange Ruffy, catfish fillet.
I don't know what orange Ruffy is. What is that?
And orange Ruffy is good.
What's orange Ruffy? What is it?
Orange Ruffy is another one of them ones they make boneless fried fish. It's a light one. It's kind of like the white meat version of fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how sometimes we eat catfish fillet, got the little slimy part with the little black part looking all like, you know what I mean? But with orange Ruffy,
yeah, I like that.
That shit is kind of like orange hare's weed. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of light. It's kind of like, you know, shrimp tempura, but like made out of fish.
Yeah.
It's that like kind of version of lightness.
Oh, okay. Like the fish is like, you talking about the fish meat is light.
Yeah, the fish meat is like not thick to jump into. It's light. It's like a thin vocal cord.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, like it kind of like melts.
Yeah, kind of like, you know, so if you make a chicken, like, you know, when you get chicken cutlets or whatever, not chicken breasts, not chicken thighs, but chicken cutlets. So then when you fucking take that shit and put it in a batter, it's thin but thick. Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah.
But I would guess it's probably lighter than that then too, right? It's probably going to be lighter than that, than the thin cutlets.
Yeah, but it's bomb as fuck though. Put the right season on that shit. But yeah, man, Red Snapper got fucking bones in that bitch too. But
it does.
I think we probably just like the way it sounds. Nigga, Red Snapper, niggas is ready to snap. Like, I don't know. But like most of the time if you eating at somebody's house, they got Red Snapper and catfish. Those are most of the time. Most people don't got, like, if you're in the hood, they don't say, oh, we got some of that tilapia. Or they don't never say, we got some of that salmon. They don't say that. It's either red.
Salmon's expensive. Salmon is expensive.
Man, all I eat is salmon too. But
bougie, yes, bougie.
Bougie. Yeah, nah, dude. Hey, salmon hit different. I don't care what nobody says. Salmon hit different. I got hooked on salmon when I was always working out. When I started working on my left and shit. You know that fucking the Yoshi Sushi over there off of Hesperia Road I used to go to.
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
My reward, you know, and that way
Yoshi's. The OG Yoshi's was the spot I used to go to all the time.
Lighthouse Yoshi.
Lighthouse Yoshi's, yes, sir. Man, being there was, I was like fat, like really fat. Because you know how, so they don't have all you can eat Texas, like all you can eat sushi out here in Texas. And there shouldn't be, because I would not trust that place.
This motherfuckers got beds in there and motherfuckers dying and shit.
Yeah, because we're not nowhere near Texas. Well, because it's not nowhere near no water with them types of fishes in it. I mean, I guess you could freeze it, you know, do all that thing, but I guess that'd be all right. But it'd be hot here. Anyway, yeah. When they had that it was like $25 on a weekday. Oh, what is it? Yeah, before it was like a lunch special, be the $25 unlimited food. Oh my gosh! Before it turned to $30 to $35 for dinner time. Easy.
I used to go there, like back when I was staying with what's it called? I fucking used to just go there because it was like, you know, down the street. I go there when I'm over there paid up for my mechanic job, and I'm like, this is pre-COVID. I just put like on some shit on my phone and just had them motherfuckers up, give them a little paper. Yeah, bring me some more shit. Yeah. And then I get the chicken on the side too. So then, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Teriyaki chicken. I'm hooking it up. Now my fucking sushi got chicken with it.
I like the baked ones a lot. What was that baked one?
Crazy Boy was my first one.
I don't like the deep fried ones. Those ones are kind of gross to me.
I was fucking with the Crazy Boy.
Crazy Boy is the deep fried one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, no, I couldn't handle those two. It was weird to me a little bit. But it was the other one. What's the volcano one? What is it called?
Ain't called Volcano?
Is it called Volcano? It's one of those. Yeah, it had
Mexican. There's one called the Mexican. They got the little spicy little shit on top too.
I like the Las Vegas roll, the spicy one. Spicy tuna.
The one I settle on, like, which is my go-to now, is salmon crunch.
Salmon crunch roll is good. Because you like the salmon. I always get a rainbow roll.
Salmon. Huh?
I always get the rainbow roll. It's like a California roll with the with the fish on top. It's just the different fishes on top and avocado.
Different kind of fish though, each kind.
It'd be tuna, salmon, yellowtail, and some other stuff. It depends on where you're at. But in avocado, I'd be getting it, and shrimp. But I'd be getting that. I used to get the dragon roll with the eel on top.
Crazy.
Eel. You ever eat eel?
Oh, I'll be having that eel sauce though.
Oh yeah, eel sauce.
That's really eel, but they call it eel sauce. So hey.
So the eel is like the fat part of the catfish. So you know,
so you know, like these niggas got what, right?
All right, so what the kung fu master and shit, right?
The Fu Manchu,
Fu Manchu, yeah. Freaking it's like you ever eat catfish and it has that fat on it, like the fish fat.
I think that's what I was telling you about. That little dark part that's like little squishy.
Yeah,
that part. I hate that part in the catfish. Like that's why it's called catfish fillet, because they leave that shit regular catfish, nigga. Give me catfish fillet, nigga. Take that dark shit out of here, please.
All right, so that's what eel tastes like. It's that soft part.
Is that other part, other stuff?
Is the soft? The texture is soft, like fat, like fish fat. So you probably wouldn't like it. Oh. It's good though, you know. Hey.
It's not like Johnny Bravo, real quick. Hey,
hey, mama. You know that, mama. He's let me touch you, mama.
With that. I don't like fat on anything. Now that I think about it, like ass cheek, like fucking burgers.
Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo is this close to going to jail. He's that close. He's on that fine line of the going to jail. Mama.
But like on a steak, I don't like the fat part. Like you know, I don't like the fat on that.
Did you know that the fat part on a steak helps you digest the meat better?
What?
You did not know that.
No. Well, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Put me on Plinko. Damn.
It helps break it down so that it's easier to digest. Everything's there for a reason, sir.
Fun fact. Yeah, dude. Didn't know that shit. Are we supposed to eat the bone too?
You ever eat bone marrow?
I had bone broth when I was trying to fix my kidneys.
Yeah, it's just thick, right? Like gelatinous. Gelatinous is the word.
Gelatinous was the word. Gelatinous material. Yeah.
You ever eat? All right, so you used to go to Vegas, or you're in Vegas. So you ever go to that? Do you ever go to buffet spots in LA? I mean, not LA, in Vegas.
I've been to side of the
Cosmo.
Maybe I've been to one with Cameron Creel and all them. Ray, I've been to one. I think it's probably like a main one. Maybe in the Caesars.
Oh, that's the big one. It might be the big one then. Yeah. Caesars. It was like $80.
Maybe we went to the one at MGM.
I don't
remember spending no $80. Like,
$80. I mean, it's worth it. I would pay it.
Probably like $50-$60, I think.
$50-$60. That sounds right. Well, I went to this one, Wicked Spoon. That's the one I used to go to all the time. I think that's in the Cosmo. They had
$50?
No, it was like $50-$60. They have what's it called in there? Freaking bone marrow. They used to serve bone. So they cut open the beef bone in the middle, and the inside is they cook that part, or it's cooked and it has like seasonings and shit all on the bone marrow.
And that's the little like shit that used to get out of the inside of the bone, right? Look like old Dookie. Yeah.
Yeah. Old Dookie. Old Dookie. Oh, man.
Like old shrimp Dookie. Like, you know what I'm saying? We clean
shrimp Dookie. Yeah, shrimp Dookie is correct. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. He's like, you know that black part on the top of the shrimp? That's doo-doo. Like, I don't care. Like, already dude's gonna do it out. That's fine. I can't take what I need from it. It's gonna come out the other end. Like, doesn't matter.
Yo, facts. He's like, oh, Dookie. I'm like, sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shrimp dookie.
You know exactly what I meant.
You suck it like if you have oxtail. Like oxtail has it a lot. Like the bone marrow. Like if you have an oxtail soup, you got bone marrow in there. My mom used to cook it before. It's like, and you just suck the bone marrow out the bone.
That's just supposed to help you some kind of way.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's gelatinous. I'm sure it's supposed to be some type of calcium in there.
And so the thing that was supposed to help with the kidneys and all the other shit is, and the leaky gut shit is because the fucking gelatinous shit, you need the cartilage to help rebuild the cartilage in your body.
Ooh, I'm about to go get some bone marrow then.
Because the leaky gut basically like it busts open the seams to the stomach lining because the acid now allows it to get through into other spots that's supposed to be in your body and shit. So you're using the collagen from that shit to rebuild.
Oh, that makes sense.
Cells at work.
Cells at work. I started to watch all of it, man. Actually,
I'm still halfway through, but hey,
it's fine. Yeah, what's this guy doing? Music. Oh, so you have to use different information from what you pick up on YouTube, just like how the gelatinous bone marrow heals the leaky gut. So the leaky gut in your brain about the knowledge that you don't have is the gelatinous marrow, which is the YouTube information that you go in. Just like how we did the machine thing. You had leaky gut of the brain with machine.
I didn't even know that was a foul button. That shit was an arrow to me, y'all. Like, wow.
And you found the A, man. See, I said, here you go. Here's some gelatinous bone marrow.
Fucking corn on the cob, man. Yeah, that was some gems today, man. Hey, that helped me for real. Cause fuck, the only thing they need now is just a little so we can resize the fucking window.
And
it's all native instruments. If we can do it for contact and react, or what is it, reactor, battery, if all the other native instrument programs can resize a window, why shouldn't this native instrument program? So that's elementary, my dad. You know what I'm saying? That's some basic shit.
Yeah.
And it ain't on logic.
It ain't on logic. It's true. What time are we at right now?
2 hours 17.
Oh, okay. This sounds good. This week, what you doing for this week?
This week, I'm trying to figure out when I want to release by Friday. I've been having, I didn't put the timer on today's cook up because I wanted to create more freely, and I thought I was already 2 hours in, and the whole thing was 2 hours. I thought it was gonna be 3 hours. I looked at the timer and it was 2 hours. I was like, oh shit!
A biological clock,
right? So that's what's up. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put out for this week. I think I said I'm going to put out one a drum and bass track. When I got back yesterday, like I posted this week's this last Sunday's episode at 5 p.m., which is dope, versus fucking 2 a.m. like last weekend. So that's cool. As soon as we finish doing this, I'm going to already transfer it to the hard drive. Like I transferred the cookup session. So that way I'm going to try to have this shit already posted up to the shit by Wednesday. Because when I go out to the town, you know what I mean? Like I'll be having to come back based off of if I got the shit already uploaded or not. But when it's not, then I got to do extra shit. So
are you going to go back this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, so one drum and bass track getting released on Friday. Fucking the cook-up session, I just got to fucking edit the 1 minute shit so I can post that today. Oh, and then I got to post my beat video by this week. I got to redo. I already recorded myself hitting the beat pads, but I got to redo it because like I didn't time it up right. I put the version of the beat that I printed is different than the drum pattern that I get out.
Sorry.
Yep.
Oh no.
Friday drum and bass track.
Friday drum and bass.
Section.
Beat video cooking section. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds like some. That sounds like some dope shit. To tell you the truth. Well, for me, I do want to keep working on a video or the movie, or not movie, but the video, beat video. Um, I'm looking into animated video, so I want to probably just gonna do it myself. To tell you the truth, I want to learn it myself, so I could do little animated posts that I could put up on social media. You know, like 5, 10 seconds, that kind of thing, or loop it so that I can put music around it. I want to make 3 beats this week, and I want to upload to BeatStars. So I need to get my. We just put in for our taxes yesterday, so tax season is about to be here. So at least in the next 3 or 4 weeks, so I'd say like up to a month, and I want to have my beat store up and ready with as many beats as I can. My goal is to have at least 30. So I want to get, like roughly about 30 beats up there so people can choose from. Yeah. So
How many
that's
beats you got up there right now?
11? 11 beats? 12? 11, 12 beats? I think it's 11.
That week that you made 14 beats?
I didn't post anything up yet from that one, but I want to get some more from that up. Plus the 3 beats, put it up there. I should be making some more beats for Kane. Yeah, why not? Some of those beats can be there. And I can easily do 3 beats in one day. So, but I want them to be out and ready for sale. So that's my goal. I'm trying to make this money, man. Trying to make this
money.
We get this money.
All you need is one just to get the ball rolling. See how real it is.
Shout out to Chris though. He bought a beat yesterday.
Let's go, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out to GLK Chris, GLK Clothing Co. You know what I'm talking about? Episode 16.
He purchased one so he can make a for one of his posts. So it's like, all right, dope. So he downloaded it. I got a notification that says you made a sale on BeatStars. I was
Let's
like,
go. Let's go.
I was like, all right, cool. Like, feels good though. Yeah, I appreciate
it. It's real in the field, man.
Yeah, man. I'm blessed. Blessed. Yeah, man. And I'm gonna work. And then sideline note, I'm gonna work more on my album.
Let's go.
Or my I should say project, because it's not an album.
Project with some lyrics on there. Yeah, dude, that's dope.
Yeah, man. Like you said, we have the technology.
Dude, everything you need to
accomplish. Hey, what are you doing later tonight, man?
Man, Apex or For Honor.
Yes, you are playing Apex at 4.
Man, the other night I went to sleep at 7, man. I went to sleep at 7 so I could wake up and then just fucking mix and fucking edit all throughout the night so I could put this shit out. I don't want to fucking break the chain, man. I'm fucking trying to stay on the porch of this shit. Yeah,
no, I agree, bro. Do your thing. Keep making your shit for sure. I'm gonna try to do that too, but we do need to unwind every once in a while. Yeah, making it nightly. Making it nightly on this PlayStation. Because we were playing, it was me, Cyrus, and Jarrell. We were playing, I think it was on Saturday night, Friday or Saturday night. We played For Honor, we played Apex. Cyrus downloaded Apex. We're like, oh, finally, like this.
Easy. Hell yeah, dude, let's go.
But for a long time, he wouldn't download it. Like he wouldn't play it, but he only plays it because we play it. So I was like, hey, man.
That was the fucking word of the day the other day on dictionary.com.
Hey, it's crazy, huh? But we played For Honor. Oh man, it sucks because we used to be so dope. Not that dope. We used to be good, but not like professional level or anything like that. But we used to be real good to where like we would just like be able to have our way with most like with multiple opponents and stuff. Then going back to the game, and now we're just like freaking sorry. Like we're playing like. Yeah, man, we were playing brawls. Me and Jarrell playing brawls, so 2 versus 2, and we're losing to these guys that weren't good. Like they weren't really good, right? And we were losing to them. I was like, oh, like my brain, I can't make my hands do the shit anymore. I can't make it do any of this stuff anymore. And then we kept playing them, and we kept losing. And they were like, oh, it's coming back. And I started feeling it again. I was like, oh, dude, and I was like freaking parrying, freaking cutting out So my combos came back automatically. I was like, oh shoot, oh yeah, it's all boom, 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 and then my fingers started working like by themselves. I was like, oh crazy, and then Dro was all hyped up. He was like, yeah, he's lost because I killed my guy. He lost to his guy, and then his guy came after me, and then I was like losing, and I had like a sliver of life left. And then I killed him. I went back and I brought like he had like a little bit more than half life, and then I used my combo and just like killed him.
Was you
That kind of
streaming
shit.
this?
No, I wasn't streaming it.
Oh, this nigga, hell yeah, man.
I should have, man. Ah, man. We'll stream tonight for sure. For Honor for sure. Because it be pissing me off like when I can't do what I want.
Was y'all ganking foods?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, it's on Dominion. I see what I don't like is that. So when I was playing this, I don't like that it's on like everybody's only playing Dominion.
Dominion is where like all the fake crowds of people too.
Yeah, the capture zones. Sometimes I want to play like I want to fight people 4-on-4, like our heroes versus their heroes, kind of thing. Like, because that's where the skill is involved, right? And then that's where you can gank if you want. You can run away. You can run away from your opponent and go kill the other guy while the other person is like trying to chase you and stuff. So I like that. I like the 4-on-4, but nobody. It's just very activity very low. I'm like, oh. So we have to get like a. It is, yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. That nobody wants to play that though. So we need to find some people online, bro. Just be like, hey, let's play some 4-on-4, and then have like 8 people on, and then we could just do freaking 4-on-4s. But you know anybody else that plays Apex? Not Apex. 4-on-4. It's an old game, but like season 16. It's crazy.
I know.
Not anymore either, no, too. Because
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but shit. Hey, if you build it, they will come. All you gotta do is stream some shit, and motherfuckers who fuck with the shit, they end up coming through. That's what's funny about it.
Yeah, dang, I should do that. So what? No, I was about to say. So if you just stream a game all the time, then you just get more followers. That's just how it goes.
The way it works is that you got a big ass pool where everybody's at, where there's only a certain amount of people. The pools where everybody's at, you stream every day consistently, then yeah, by eventually you're gonna get some runoff. You're gonna get like, okay, whoever was normally right there ain't right there, and they still want to watch that. And then they're gonna surf around and see, oh, that's a cool thumbnail. Oh, look at their picture. They got a camera. Oh, look at their background. Oh, I fucks with it. Oh, you like Sailor Moon too, right? Then they come in and they're like, I don't know you. Oh yeah, fucking headspin b-boy. Hold up. Headspin b-boy. I'm a b-boy. You b-boy? Yeah, I learned my shit off Expert Village. Right, but yeah. So if you fucking streaming For Honor, it's like motherfuckers out there that play For Honor. Since it's Twitch, most of the time if you're on Twitch, then gaming, right?
Right.
So then you're gonna watch somebody playing For Honor, and it's like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? They don't really know what the fuck they're doing. And when they see that you like it a little bit, they're like, hey man, you can probably try doing it like this, because they like, yes, somebody else that plays our game. You know what I mean? Like, I'll help you out. Just like how you help me with Machine. You're like, shit, I know it. If I can help you, I'll help you. That's how it is with For Honor. I know it. If I can help you, I'll help you. You're gonna get the fucking the antagonists. Those come too. It feels like that's inevitable. Remember how I was telling you how to do? Yeah, how the dude was trying to say that to Ryan's 808. Oh, your 808's off key. And he's like, it's not off key.
I don't think
I
so.
make the beats the way I like to make them. If you want to watch somebody else, you can go watch somebody else stream. And I'm like, yeah, that nigga 16 standing up for himself. You know
off my stage.
For real.
Blocked.
It's your world, dog. But yeah, streaming shit, man. Shit. Like this man, Twitch made me realize there's a market for a lot of shit. And what's funny about it is that Twitch still ain't even as big as it's supposed to be.
YouTube That's crazy. So there's still time.
Still time. Only 1 million people know about Twitch, right? And that's before. That's a little bit before the pandemic numbers. Obviously, it went up because of the pandemic. It still didn't go up as much as what YouTube numbers.
million people only?
Million people. We got 7 billion motherfuckers in the earth.
Yeah, that's like California, like a quarter of California. Like
less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Less than a quarter of California is 1 million people? It's like Los Angeles.
There you go. Because it's like a
Southern
million
California.
in LA. It's like a million in LA or some shit. Like when you look at the population, because I think what Victorville is at 100K now, and then when I first got there, it was like 70K. But yeah, dude, fucking imagine that 1 million people on Twitch, current viewership of audience. So it's like, okay, there's so many people out in the world that still don't know about Twitch.
Yeah, it can only go up because yeah. Where's the baby? I don't know. Yeah, man. What are you about to do right now? Get some eating stuff.
You was making me hungry as fuck when you was talking about the damn goat meat. I ain't gonna eat no goat meat and shit, but
jerk,
me some chicken breast and all kind of shit. Food. But yeah, man, I'm gonna cook up. I already transferred that shit to the hard drive. I gotta transfer this one to the hard drive. Gotta make the 1 minute snippet. Hopefully I can post that by like 5 o'clock. Some food. Anna's. Main thing right now is I just gotta put up the fucking cook up session snippet. Post this bitch to YouTube.
Okay. So Sam, I'm just waiting on my brother to give me the rest of the I'm gonna put up that what's it called? The remix. 2 beats in a remix. Yeah, the 2 beats is up, the remix, but I gotta put up the flyer for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It'll be good. I capitalized those 2 so my brother wouldn't bitch at me. They capitalize the extra onions.
Oh, yeah, the edit. Yeah, hey. Thank you for letting me know about the edit shit.
Oh yeah, hey man, I know. I feel like I was. This is a rare moments where I get to show you something like.
I appreciate it, man. You helped me out like a motherfucker today. Tying up some loose ends for me, man. For real.
That's what we do, man. A little salute like this, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey. We definitely gotta get macaroni on that shit again.
Man, we got
he said, "You hitting the speed bag?"
Hey, hit me with some Crimson Sea kick drum patterns. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you really smoked to that, huh?
I did. I don't care what you say. Oh, I got a smoking video to the On Track. I was blowing O's. I was gonna put that up last week, and I was like, I shouldn't. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it up because I do be smoking to my tracks, man. I be smoking to people's tracks, nigga. Why not? But it's a silhouette.
Hey, man, I'm not mad at that.
Just smoking, blowing O's. But yeah, imagine if people just started smoking, blowing O's. Challenge to your silhouette, blowing O's, right? To your fucking beat. I think I can make.
I guess we gotta start doing that. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything's good, especially because there's no work today.
There's no work today. Hell yeah, man. All right, sign off then. I'm NappooBeats. Thank you for listening. Salute. Me and my brother right here. Boris.
Meow. All right, meow.
Yeah, right meow. Get off the car, right meow. You meowing, sir? All right, brother. What happened?
Nothing. I was just trying to think of that scene, and I was like, damn, I couldn't think of the name of the shit. Super Troopers.
Yeah.
I got caught real quick. I was like, oh, that fucking movie, and I was like, Super Troopers.
Super Troopers.
But yeah, nah.
When you clicked off yet?
Yeah.